it didn't work.
No, it didn't work.
It didn't work.
Didn't work.
Oh, welcome. I'm David Bowie from the Labyrinth. Whoa, would you like to go on a date, Crystal? Hello, everyone. Welcome. I don't know.
Crystal.
I don't remember the film.
It was like, there's the thing, he does the thing about, like, I brought you a gift, a crystal, and then there's, like, the weird, he takes her in the, I don't know. Welcome to High Rollers, everybody. It's me. I'm your Dungeon Master, Mark Sherlock Humes. I'm back. Not that you would know that, because for you, it's been 3 glorious weeks of normal High Rollers.
Oh, we make it quite obvious, though.
Very
No, but
normal.
we did make it quite obvious. But maybe somebody's watching for the first time. But yes, I'm back after my little trip, and I'm joined by my lovely friends who are... We got Rhiannon.
Hello.
We got Quistwop. We got Kim. And on the other side... Okay, we got Tom, and we got Katie.
Hello.
Hello. And yeah, I'm back. I brought. You can see there were some little gifts I left out for the team. That's what everyone was showing off. Yeah, got a game.
Got Gundam!
Yeah!
Yeah, I got. You don't
Got
have to show-
Gundam!
Actually, you don't have to show
I
them
got
off.
stickies, Digimon, and a Zelda
Digimon Gundam!
And we got more Gundams as well that we're hopefully going to put
Yes,
together.
we're actually going to do a little bit of a Gunpla Gundam building stream. Hopefully, maybe in the next
Damn.
couple of weeks and sometime in December, maybe.
Post-packs.
Yeah, post-packs.
Pee-pee.
So going to do that. Couple of other things. Actually, before I get on to the other things, I also brought snacks.
What?
You guys.
That's A4 paper.
Oh, you treat us so well.
Nina loves these. Tokyo Banana. It's like a very popular sweet treat from Japan.
I know,
Get it
I
when
know.
you come back.
Such
I
nice
don't
Not
like it.
sponsored.
I bought it not knowing I didn't like it. He raves about it. I
So
actually
you can
don't
have
like
it.
it. So, well, yeah, it was for you guys anyway, but prepare those out. And then I've also, there's also these Pikachu and Eevee biscuits from the same company,
Eat
Chocolate
the
Sand.
Pokemon.
Hell yeah.
These are some, I don't know why they're called Chocolate Sand, but they're called Chocolate Sand. You can, you and-
Daddy Buck.
Chocolate sand.
Yeah.
How cute.
That's what the snack is called.
So cute.
So I thought you could kind of sort this out. But before you tuck in, what?
Oh, yeah.
Tokyo Banana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, before you tuck in to all these lovely treats,
Big.
Kim
Oh, yeah.
has to tell you
Has everyone got their scripts up?
Oh,
Okay.
God.
its scripts.
What script?
I mean, what's
Script.
there? Okay.
I don't do scripts.
Are we ready? Are you ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Action.
Hey guys, have I ever told you that I like Star Trek?
Never. Oh, sorry.
That's not your line.
Whoa!
Mark, line.
Don't like scripts.
Wow!
Oh, what? No! You've never mentioned it!
Well, did I ever tell you about how unhappy I
No!
was when, earlier this year, Paramount took Star Trek away from everywhere that wasn't America, so I couldn't see the new series of Star Trek Discovery and the launch of Strange New Worlds, a Star Trek series revolving around Captain Pike who precedes Captain Kirk in the timeline?
No, Kim, you never mentioned that. Please tell us more and why this is relevant to today's sponsor, NordVPN.
It's super relevant, Chris Trott, because with NordVPN, I was able to switch my VPN to America
Wow, that sounds super handy.
watch all the latest latest, you made me screw it up,
Oh.
Star Trek shows.
Wow, that sounds super handy.
But that's not all, Tom.
Tell us more about NordVPN, Kim. Like how they have a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Yeah, Kim. Tell us about how NordVPN is an all-round cybersecurity brand rather than just a VPN.
Yeah, Kim, tell us about how their cybersecurity awareness campaign includes things like threat protection, which conceals your IP, cloaks your virtual location, shields your data traffic, and protects you from various cyber attacks.
She had a lot of lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark, it goes to Mark. It goes to
Wait
Mark.
for the camera
He's
to
got
switch.
stage fright.
Yeah, Kim. Don't forget about NordPass, a password manager which generates strong passwords and stores them in a secure vault.
Goes to Tom.
Yeah, Kim. What about Nord Locker? A secure cloud storage device which keeps your files encrypted and accessible
Which keeps your files.
from everywhere.
Back to us.
From anywhere. Oh.
Yeah, Kim. Don't forget that NordVPN also protects against phishing scams, DDoS, is
Phishing scams.
malware. This is just me talking my normal fucking voice.
You've got 2 more words. Do you want to finish it off?
Malware, ransomware, and more. I've got a bit of a bugged up nose, Mark.
Actually, malware.
I got one more line. Come
I
on.
think you guys.
No,
can't-
that's my line. I think you guys really covered it all, really. The only thing left for me to say is get an exclusive 2-year plan with 4 months free of NordVPN at nordvpn.com/HRDND. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. So visit the link at nordvpn.com/HRDND.
Thanks, NordVPN.
Thanks, NordVPN. Star Trek.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for letting Kim watch Star Trek.
That's the main thing, really.
A secure cloud storage. Yes.
I'm
I
sorry.
need Tom Hazel to be the villain in every pantomime ever.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's behind me.
I'm just glad you like my acting.
Oh, they're never going to ask us back.
Malware.
Not what I was going for.
If you need us to record
I think he was trying to
anything
be
for you,
sensual.
it's super serious voices.
Yeah, we're all professional voice actors.
Yep.
No, we're not.
You can go to our
Birthday
website
parties,
to check out our demo
weddings.
reel.
Funerals.
Dearly beloved, you're gathered here.
How are the bananas?
say any words?
Good? Can you
Bananery.
describe the taste?
It's a sponge, very moist, with a creamy banana texture.
Very banana-y.
Now,
You should put. Did you want to drink?
want
Ree, have you had one? I think
I got
you got
one.
one. Pass them down so these guys can try it.
We'll try it. We'll try.
We do have some D&D to play.
Yeah,
And
we
we've
do.
also
Don't
got
worry
like
about it.
a billion more announcements as well.
Not really. We've got the typical stuff. While we're passing over treats, don't forget to check out merch. Going to
Merch! Freshstore.co!
freshstore.co. It's been 3 weeks. I knew I wouldn't get it right. So freshstore.co. Pick up the new High Rolls merch we got. There might be some.
I believe there might be some Black Friday deals.
Oh, some Black Friday.
Right
Black
now.
Friday, Cyber Monday deals. So, yeah.
That's
please
a
check
cop.
that
It's not. It's a banana.
Do you think I could suck this up in one go?
out. Yes!
No.
Do it! He would.
You
He
will
would do it.
choke. It's spongy.
Oh, don't!
baby bird it.
NordVPN.com. Put it back in there. Put it back in.
He can.
Swallow.
Garlic mayo all over it.
Oh, it's not as bad as that. It's not as bad as that.
Oh my god. Yeah, don't forget and check out. Oh my
you
god.
want mine to try
genuinely
again?
really got me.
Exploded in my mouth.
Oh my god.
What?
Exploded in my mouth.
It does.
There's a goo on the inside. I didn't realise.
It's full of queen.
Oh, it's
It's
really
full of
salty.
queen. Don't forget, check out the merch, freshstore.co. There's a High Rolls collection, like Katie said. There might be some Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals. Hey,
Yeah.
what else? The other thing that starts next week is the old Jockscast Jingle Jam. Jingle. It's a charity event that happens every year. Our pals at the Yogscast do this thing where it's a bundle of games. You get a load of freaking awesome games for charity. You raise loads of money for great causes. You get to decide which charities get like how much of your money. It's really good. It's a really good thing. Raise loads of money for good causes. We will be doing we normally do like a High Rollers special, which will be on the 11th of December. So currently, we don't know what we're going to do yet, but it'll be fun regardless of what it is.
Fun.
To come and raise some money. We'll put some like cool goals and donation amounts in and stuff like that. So come and check that out.
Yeah.
There's a Patreon post today.
There's a Patreon post today.
There is.
Go and check that out on our Patreon.
A fresh new update.
Fresh new update. Go and check that out if you're not already on there. Check out Patreon, and that's pretty much gonna be it. Yes. All right. In that case,
Are you waiting for some more shenanigans?
no, we've had plenty of shenanigans,
Oh, okay.
so we're just gonna dun-duns.
Done, done.
Last time on Aerois.
Carry on.
Okay, I'm just checking that you don't want me to restart.
No. It's fine.
Last time on Aerois, the champions are in the Ganassi city of Vortensar, where they've been helping a group called the Seekers try to thwart the propaganda of the city's leader, Harmony, and their ally Shansara, a former member of the Valkyrian Empire. With a battalion of troops aligned with Shansara and the Ganassi's own forces, they're attempting to transport the city with planar magic. However, our heroes know that such endeavors will result in terrible consequences. After slowly influencing the city and completing several smaller missions, the party have decided to try and double mission
Double mishmash.
and take down a Valkyrian supply station, steal a transport vehicle, and then rescue members of the Vortensar Council, all in one night. The first part of their mission to take over the Valkyrian supply store has not gone exactly according to plan. And as a Valkyrian officer and a propaganda officer from Shansara's own forces have arrived for some unknown reason, the party, in a bit of a panic, after unveiling a Valkyrian battle mech, have sent their young companion Fuego into it. And I need to double check what their intended goal was.
Oh, yeah.
So that is where we are. So to set the scene, because I know, Katie, you went with us last time, imagine almost like a long airfield base, right? Kind of long road in the middle, kind of warehouses, like these big open arched warehouses on either side, several other smaller buildings. At the far end of this dock, this airstrip, is this Valkyrian transport ship, almost like a gunship helicopter, a kind of transport helicopter, like a kind of video gamey kind of hovercraft thing. Nova is currently in such a vehicle, having worked out how it operates, and is fairly confident that she can pilot it. There are 3 engineers or pilots kind of working on that vehicle currently. Nova is invisible. Lucius, having disguised himself as a member of the Valkyrian forces, has used Dominate Person on a lieutenant whose name I've forgotten, and I don't know where my notes are.
Okay.
So, Wiki team. Captain Lyra. Perfect, thank you very much. Captain Lyra has been...
I believe that's from this book.
It was, yeah. I did. You literally use the roll and play random name generator. Captain Lyra, you have dominated person, and you are using them to kind of give you, kind of cover of, why you're there and what you're doing. However, after you left with Captain Lyra, this was when the rest of the party noticed this other arrival of these more superior officers.
The Inquisitor and the Acolyte.
There is an Inquisitor, yes, a Valkyrian Inquisitor and an Acolyte of Shansara, along with various rifle troopers and various other forces as well. They have arrived and were making their way towards the hangar where currently Ayla, Quill, Sentry, and Fuego were stationed. The hangar is a mess. There was like containers that were spilled everywhere. There were grenades that have been thrown everywhere, and a tarp has been removed from a giant mech suit, a battle mech. And the very last thing that happened was, I believe, that Sentry, Quill, I'm not going to say Ayla because Katie was not there to condone this course of action, but Quill and Sentry were like, Fuego, get in the mech. They pulled an Evangelion, get in the mech, Fuego. He climbed
Fuego
in.
is well up for it.
He's very well up for it. He's not pulling a Shinji. He's very excited. But the one thing I couldn't remember was exactly what did you tell Fuego to do? Was it like cause a distraction, or was it go and fight? I think it was the distraction.
Cause chaos.
Cause chaos. That
Is what I've got written here.
Wow.
yeah.
They plan for Fuego to use the mech to cause chaos while the ships leave.
Yes.
You can use its basic functions. He's somewhat protected in it. That's what I've got written down.
It is. He basically has the benefits of having cover. It's kind of like a power loader from Aliens, right? Like, he's in it, and his head's kind of exposed, and, his arms are kind of like, on these control droids. So you can see parts of him, but he does have some cover. You know that it has some weapons, but you're not sure if Fuego's going to be activate those. But it just also has these giant punching fists. It's kind of like, like being in a big power suit, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I remember thinking it. I don't remember if I actually said it. I want them to tear ass. Is he able to tear ass in this thing?
Potentially. Like, I mean, whose ass do you want him to tear?
Every ass.
Okay. All right.
If he sees an ass, he tears it.
Okay. So that is the current scenario. The ship is, I think I said it's quite far. It's like 300, 400, 500 feet sort of down this airstrip. Lucius has already moved, quite far along and is maybe about halfway between you guys in this warehouse and the ship itself.
yeah.
So I'd say if I kind of split the difference and say 400 feet, you're about 200 feet away from the rest of the party. You've like started moving down this airstrip. The rest of the party, you're there. This group is heading towards you, and Fuego is in this mech, powered up, and is basically going to go and start causing chaos.
Tear ass.
He's going to tear ass.
He's going to tear ass.
All right.
He's got a tear ass face right on there.
Okay. In that case, let me just check in
Yeah, could you act this out?
with Nova and Lucius. Well, Lucius is pretty obvious, but Lucius is basically just walking towards the ship. That was your intention.
Sorry,
you don't
you
know what's
didn't-
happening with this mech suit.
You didn't see Tom's tear ass face.
Yeah, if you didn't see it.
Do it. Do
No,
it.
I'm not going to do it again.
Do it.
No, I
It
don't
doesn't
wanna
make
see
sense
it
for the
again.
podcast.
No.
TikTok.
I'll do
will
it
see
for the podcast.
TikTok will see it.
They won't.
Reality
They see all.
So Lucius is making the way with Captain Lyra. There's not really much you can do at this point. You're just kind of walking on this airstrip. You've got them completely locked down. They're under the mind control.
Yeah,
You're
my
just-
intention, which I haven't got to yet, is
Yeah.
to remove the ship pilots.
Yeah.
With
Send them on
Captain
their way.
Lyra.
Because that was my last comms with you, wasn't it? That there were 3
need
engineers
to
or
get rid of.
something.
Yeah, 3 pilots that you need to get rid of.
So I'm literally just going to command them to get
Are
out.
you just waiting, Nova? You're just like, I
Yeah.
sent my message. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to wait until.
Because I feel like I
they
haven't really
show
been
up.
communicated much else. Like
No.
I wouldn't have known anything that's
You don't know
happening.
anything that's going on.
I don't know
Technically,
that-
neither does Lucius right now.
Yeah.
Lucius.
Did send a message, but I can't recall. what
It
was.
didn't. It was light on the details, and it certainly didn't mention that you stuffed Fuego into a mech.
Oh no, that was we sent a message before that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the rest of the message was all XOXO.
Yeah. So as far as I know, it's all going great.
Okay. Just give me 1 second.
So
gonna
what is
add-
it, like 3, 4 people coming towards us?
I feel like I've woken up on an
Inquisitor.
adventure I don't want to be on.
Um,
I've just been forced into this
Nova
position.
informs
How many-
by sending that 3 pilots are inside the
many
ship
rifles
that need to leave. That's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and that's being sorted by you. And I'm just going to stand here and just watch the fireworks, I think.
Yeah. So I know nothing about a
Fireworks.
naked shower tussle.
oh, that's
You
right.
see a torn
Okay.
ass. Just don't be surprised.
It
I think
was-
most people would be surprised in porn.
It's been torn. It's broken.
I don't know about you, Tom, but in the day-to-day, if I see a man with a torn ass
Quill, what's going on? Everybody is screaming.
and
My
clutching
ass.
their button,
Specifically, my ass.
what did you guys do?
Okay.
We goat seed.
With the mech.
Does that
I
exist
hate
in
the
this
fact
world?
that this is like I'm
that
trying to
exist
get
in this
things done
world?
and I'm hearing snippets of this, and I hate.
Don't listen, don't
No, I don't want to. Right. So to answer your question, somebody asked how many of them are like moving towards you, kind of thing. You can see that having left a sort of carriage by the main entrance to this supply depot, you can see the Acolyte of Shansara, a young Eladrin woman dressed in a similar nature to Shansara, kind of flowy, pop starry looking kind of outfit. Along with them is a masked female Valkyrian Inquisitor. Along with a much more senior-looking sort of longsword, a Valkyrian pistol at their side, a more elite-looking officer, and then 4 members of the Rifle Corps. You can also see that in the nearby buildings there are about 8 Ganassi kind of guards as well, who are just happen to be nearby. They're just kind of like lingering nearby. Fuego will probably, knowing you guys are in this one, will charge out of this hangar onto the main airstrip and make his way towards the nearest thing that he can see that could be destroyed or like he could, start fucking with, which is the next door hangar that Lucius had been exploring and like found a bunch of supplies in. And he runs in and you begin to hear like as he begins picking stuff up, breaking it. You can hear him like swearing as he's fumbling with controls, trying to activate other systems. He doesn't know how to do it. So he just starts punching and breaking stuff physically.
Before he goes, could I cast protection of from energy on him?
I will say yes, you can do that. What energy source? would you like?
Lightning energy.
From lightning, okay. But so you have to choose either the mech or Fuego.
On Fuego, in
On
case something
Fuego.
like goes wrong and
Like electric
Yeah.
or something. Okay. Just keep in mind you're concentrating on that. Were you concentrating on any other spells?
No.
Okay. The reaction is immediate. The group I need those of you, so I need Ayla, Quill, and Sentry to basically all make stealth checks to stay hidden in this position that you're in. Because you're basically like hiding in this thing that he's just run out of. And I'm assuming that like you're trying to keep an eye on what's happening, like you're trying to peer around the corner or something like that.
Yeah.
11.
11.
Stealth.
Solid.
Not the worst I've rolled. Not too.
Well,
17.
17.
13.
13.
That wasn't with advantage or anything, was it? That was
No,
just-
no advantage. No, as far as I'm aware, none of you guys have anything like that to give you advantage. You do, but I'm assuming you rolled with the advantage.
Yeah.
You are all trying to stay hidden, like kind of like, but also trying to see what's going on. And it is nighttime. The sun is setting. It's not quite fully set. Like there is probably like that dull red glow is kind of stretching across from the mountains. You can see the sun just beginning to settle behind Atlas, this amazing statue that occupies part of the city. And it's casting this long glow, but it's enough that the light is dimming. Fuego draws most of the attention, but not all. As he charges out, you see the Acolyte of Shansara and most of the soldiers pointing and giving orders, and like you begin to see the rifle corps like kind of like lock and load and begin making their way towards Fuego, maybe taking some pot shots in his direction, or maybe not taking shots just yet, but they're yelling. They're like, "Soldier, what are you doing? Get down!" Like, what? Are you, blah blah blah. Kind of like, what's going on? Like, kind of shouting like these commands and things. You can see the elite officer with them as well, kind of like moving up with them as like a little pack of 5, leaving the acolyte behind with the Inquisitor. And Quill, having sort of seen one of these Inquisitors before, they're watching what's happening, but almost instinctively, they begin looking at where the mech came from and beginning to analyze the scenario, like trying to take it all in.
Makes sense.
And you guys
Smart.
pull yourselves back, but you have this worrying, like, did they see us? What do you guys do?
He's smart.
For right now, the 5 soldiers, they're going to be basically crossing your path. You know, even if they're dashing, they'll be crossing your path in maybe a turn. You guys have a full turn if you would like to do something. And then it's probably going to be rolling initiative just to track order of things and stuff like that.
Oh, God.
Lucius, you hear the commotion. Like, you are about halfway. You're about 240 feet away from the party at this point. You're kind of making your way. You can see the ship. The transport ship is about 160 feet in front of you. You've got the dominated captain behind you, but you hear
Me and the captain is
just you and the
not
captain at the moment.
another
But there
guard.
are other guards around. Like, you can see that this noise is drawing Ganassi guards and Valkyrian soldiers from other buildings down the airstrip. And they're like, what's going on? Like, kind of looking around. You hear this kind of like, what's going on? Like shouting. And if you glance behind you, you see the mech and Fuego smashing through this warehouse, just tearing ass.
Yes!
Can I see any of this as well? Or
You are
I'm
in
kind of
the
huddled.
you were in the ship and like
Yeah.
hiding in the ship. You hear it, maybe faintly kind of coming down, but like you don't see
yeah,
anything.
okay.
I'm gonna speed up hurriedly now towards.
So start dashing, basically. Okay, yeah, we'll keep that in mind. So you get another sort of 60 feet. So you're about 100 feet away from the ship at this point. So crew, stealth team.
Come here, come closer, everyone. Everyone, we're going ethereal.
Okay.
We are getting out of here because I think someone's come towards us. Hold my hands. I do something. I don't know how this
Okay.
works. I should know how it works. I'm part of the etherealness at level 8.
Level 8 etherealness. Okay. All right. Yep.
Yep, so me and 3 others, but there's only
Yep.
us.
Okay. You turn the 3 of you ethereal. You find, those of you who become ethereal, you feel this weightlessness kind of overtake you as Quill finishes casting the spell, and suddenly the world turns not black and white, but almost this purplish, bluish hue. The world around you becomes wispy, almost like the world becomes a ghost around you, and you are the only real thing in it. You can still see the outlines of the shelves and the things knocked over. You can hear very muffled, kind of like, but it sounds like it's far and underwater to you, but you can still see the vaguest outlines. You can only see about 60 feet around you, though, I think was...
Yeah, I think it's that. But can we communicate?
You can communicate with any other creature on the ethereal plane, I
Okay.
believe. So you guys can communicate, but you can't communicate with anybody not on the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
Forget you move slower as well.
We move slower, yeah. I think it's at half speed or even less than that.
When you read the spell out for us, Tommy.
No. If you move up or down every foot. Wait, if you move up or down, every foot of movement costs an extra foot, so it's half
So it's
speed
half
moving up
speed
and down.
moving up and down.
But yeah, 60 feet of vision as well. And I will just tell these guys, okay, you can kind of float and fly now, but this guy outside who's coming towards us may be able to see us. Very unlikely, but might be able to see us. Just follow me. We're going to go towards Nova.
Okay.
So that's what Quill does. What about Sentry and Ayla? Do you guys want to do
I'll
anything?
follow Quill, I guess, because if we're all ethereal, we can't do things.
I mean, yeah, you can't. You physically can only attack stuff that is on the ethereal.
I hit Quill in the face.
No. All right, and then you just want to keep
I'm
concentrating on
dead.
protection.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Die.
In that case, I would like everyone to roll initiative,
What?
just because it's good to keep a track of it.
Sure.
Guessing that was the one.
Advantage. I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Hell yeah.
Kind of less.
I had advantage
It's
in my
less
head.
important for you to.
Yeah, I'm just
get it
chilling in a
necessarily.
Yeah.
That's a 6 from me,
Auto
dog.
Roll initiative for these guys. All right. Okay. So Lucius, what do we get?
8.
Quill,
19.
Ayla,
17.
Sentry.
20.
Oh, very good. Nova Vija.
6.
6. All right.
Do you want me to put this in the middle?
No, it's okay. I'll just keep leaning.
So. Okay. So your limited vision range.
60 feet,
As
but
far as you can see, nothing. Nothing changes in the immediate 60 feet around you. They do this. Okay. Sentry. At the moment, yeah. So you guys are still about 400 feet away from the ship. Fuego, the mech, is probably I would say maybe within 60 feet, maybe sort of like 70, just out of range of the vision you currently have. And you can't really hear as much here. Like you can hear sounds, but it's all muffled, like it's underwater. It's kind of distracting to your senses. But yeah. You can, I'm going to take this in turn-by-turn basis because there's a lot of stuff happening and it could very much change things. So what would you like to do? Just move?
I'm just going to keep moving, but is there a way I can stay kind of like around areas that are quite complicated in like texture and like how they look, so there's less chance of me being seen if someone could see me?
I mean, yeah, you can still like keep yourself close to like the walls of these warehouses and like try and still move in a stealthy way. Like
Yeah.
you can definitely try and like be in a position that, you can try and, keep yourself hidden as best you can.
Yeah.
If you want to kind of properly stealth it, that's moving at half speed even in ethereal, and you just make a stealth check for it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, okay.
Stealth check. A 2.
Okay, okay. And then you're using your action to dash. You just want to get as fast as
Yeah.
you can, basically. Okay, so you move about 30 feet sort of away from the group, trying to still keep it singing. You can now see the vague outline of Fuego's mech just smashing through these shelves, like stomping on boxes and doing all this kind of destruction. But it's like seeing a ghost of this mech and Fuego himself. Like it's all shimmery and, out of order and very bizarre.
Just whisper, go, Fuego, go!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Quill.
yeah, I want to follow in the same fashion. So I'll make a
Stealth check, yeah. If you want to try and basically, even ethereal, still try and like hide yourself and move quietly and.
I think until we're beyond this guy who could potentially see us. 14, and following Sentry.
Okay, all right, yeah. As far
Provided
as you're
Sentry's
everywhere,
going the right way.
you see the same thing, see Fuego, but. Yeah. Sentry, I'm assuming, is moving towards the ship, the end of the airstrip. Okay. You see the more elite-looking knight kind of enters that sphere of 60 feet of vision, just on the outer edge of it, and is looking towards Fuego the mech. And you see them begin to cast a spell and gesture at something. You watch as this kind of sphere encapsulates basically around Fuego's like mech arm, and it just kind of like locks the arm in place, like it's like, and it kind of like this like sphere of force kind of like entraps the arm, and he's like, can't move it.
Cool.
Ayla.
Not cool.
Well, no, I mean, not good for us. It's
No.
not cool. I like it.
So, can I? So Sentry's moving towards the ship.
So it's Quill.
Fuego is.
which is they're kind of in the same direction,
They're in
right?
the same
so
direction.
imagine
Okay.
you're on like one end of an airstrip. The
Yeah.
ship is at the other one. You're in like the first warehouse. Fuego's in the next
Second one.
Uh,
Okay, so
and
if I
it's-
went out, I would have.
You
I
could
would
still
still be
be
going in
moving.
the same direction as. Okay, yeah. I'll do the same as Sentry and Quill,
Okay.
I guess. And
Just give me a quick stealth check then to see as you're kind of like still trying to kind of move with this new etherealness. It's kind of changed the circumstances a little.
18.
18? Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah.
And I'll just say to Quill, we've got to get him out. Like, we can't just leave him here. We can't ethereal our way down the whole way because he's not with us.
I'm trying to remember the exact plan because
So
I don't know what the
that's
plan
what
is,
Ayla does,
so
yeah.
I'm just moving and telling him.
As you say that, Ayla, you see joining the elite-looking soldier, the 4 members of the Valkyrian Rifle Corps kind of get up. Two of them drop to their knees and begin aiming, and then the other 2 stand behind them, and they basically all unleash a fusillade of shots towards the mech. And you just watch as 8 of these shots, just like from these 4 troopers, and it does seem like the mech's very tough, right? Like these bounce off the thing, and Fuego's kind of in cover, but they still damage it a little bit. Like you can see that it kind of gets blasted in places, but taking a heavy degree of fire. Hard to like fully hit and damage, but those shots that do land, still do something. You watch as a small squadron of regular Ganassi-looking guards just basically begin pouring out of one of the buildings, like pulling out swords and clubs and like running over to try and help, but they're miles away. You guys really wouldn't see those, but maybe Lucius does. Fuego's mech is going to attempt to break free of this kind of like entrapping sphere, and you watch as he rips and rips and rips, and he pulls the arm free, but it tears the hand off the mech. So now it has like this kind of like big metal stump. But he turns around, he picks up one of these crates, and he just like lobs it towards one of these guards. It like smacks him in the chest, knocking one of these Rifle Corps soldiers over. Doesn't kill him, but like knocks him over, and like you can see it heavily injures him. And then Fuego's like smashing buttons, trying to do anything else, trying to get to activate some sort of system. But no event. He just like basically lobs one of these boxes at him, and then just goes charging off towards like to cause more chaos as much as he can. Lucius.
Oh boy.
I'm going to keep dashing towards the ship. See how far in I can get.
Okay, yeah, you're 60 feet. You're like one more round, you'll be there. So you're about 40 feet away at this point. Actually, because Nova's invisible, you begin to see that the pilots are like kind of like looking out and like, what's going on? Like they're kind of calling out like, hey, what's happening? They can now see you basically. They see you and this captain approaching.
I'll command Captain Lyra.
Yeah, you can just
to
mentally
point at them and say, "You've been instructed. There's been a compromise. You need it out of the ship.
Out. I suppose yes.
It has a bomb on it."
Oh my god!
That's the worst insight check I've ever made. They're like, what? Ah! But you begin to see them panic and like fleeing from the ship. They just begin running towards the captain and away from the ship.
Job done.
Nova. So you hear this like commotion. You hear like this female voice. Because you can't see at this point, you just hear this voice like, "There's been a compromise. There's a bomb on the ship," and the engineers are like, "What? What? How? We need to get out of here! Like, we checked it, didn't we? We must have missed it!" Ah! Like they're just like panicking. They're about to flee the ship.
So with my wisdom of -1,
I think you should make an insight
I
check
think
for
I
me.
need to make an insight check.
I'd love you to make an insight check for me.
5.
Like, if you had got 10 or higher, I would have been like, you're pretty sure that this is maybe part of the plan.
But because it's a
now there's a
woman.
doubt, right? There's this
Yeah.
fragment of doubt of like, oh God, what if it isn't the plan?
Yeah.
What if the other seekers have installed a bomb?
Yeah.
Like,
And because it's a woman speaking and not like Lucius or anything, like I'd be like, ah!
so I'll let you ruminate on that. You can do what you want.
Well, I guess because I'm curled up somewhere, right? Can I like start peeking out and
Yeah.
being like, where did everyone go?
Yeah, you can see that the engineers haven't quite left yet. They're about to flee, basically.
Hmm.
They're in the process of fleeing the ship.
Can I roll perception to see if I see a bomb?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it'd be an investigation, actually. not perception.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Natural 20!
You're like,
You find a bomb.
oh my
It's
God.
my butt. My butt is the
There's
bomb.
a certain type of Shipping style, where I would absolutely be like, there is now a bomb. But no, like you go full Keanu Reeves in speed, and you're like lying on the ground, like underneath the console, like I see a red wire and a blue wire. No, this is part of the ignition system. And you're like scanning around. You're like, there can't be a bomb. There's no way there's an explosive here. You're pretty confident that and I think that maybe as you're like, oh, maybe this is part of the plan, like or something like that. But it's up to you how you interpret it.
I feel like that's my go. Like, I don't know if that's what you want me to do more or
Yeah. You guys want to see that happening, so I think that we just go back up. Quill,
What a waste
Yes.
of a nat 20.
you cast Etherealness at 8th level, yes?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, they've got the range.
And they can see us.
Rock and roll, buckaroo, here we go.
But I can't see them, right?
You cannot see them. However, you feel a slight like you feel something trying to dispel the etherealness. You feel something like in trying to influence the magic around you, but it fails.
Okay, we need to keep moving faster. They can see us, and they're trying to pull us out of ethereal. We need to get to the ship right now.
What about Fuego?
That was kind of the plan.
Sentry.
Thinking about it, the plan was for him to mess stuff up and then get out of here.
And he is definitely drawing, like, I mean, the vast majority of the forces, but Quill, you're pretty confident that Inquisitor noticed something and has probably cast True Seeing. Based on, like, the fact that it took them, like, a second, like, they didn't immediately try and dispel you. They saw something, they've gone in, maybe had a look and gone, True Seeing.
Stay smart.
Yeah.
I guess I'll keep moving towards the ship, but I'm going to try and keep an eye on Fuego.
Okay.
Can I have my lance ready, just in case we come out?
I mean, is it activated or just ready
Just
as like
ready,
a normal
just
weapon? Yeah, of course,
out,
of course you
ready
can.
to
Yeah,
go.
absolutely. So, no, do you want to keep stealthing or are you going to just move full speed?
I'm going to try and move faster.
Okay, so about 60 feet.
Yeah.
That would put you about 90 feet from your position. You're about 310 feet away from the ship.
Okay.
So you are basically just moving as quick as you can in this ethereal form towards the ship.
Yep.
Quill,
I'm going to keep zooming.
same thing.
Same thing. I think I can't see this guy, and I can't affect him at the moment anyway. But
From your current position, you can't, no.
I think if I get pulled out, I want to be holding on to a banish spell
So you're going to use your action to ready a spell.
to ready a spell.
So you can only move 30 feet this way, over your normal speed.
Oh, craps. I'm going to keep going. I want to get to the ship and get out of here before.
Okay. Are you walking or are you flying?
I'll fly.
What's your fly speed?
50.
That's what I need to check. So you go about 100. So you're now ahead of Sentry. You're about 130 feet away. So you're about 270 from the ship.
Nice. I mean, keep sentry between me and the enemy.
Yep.
That's always the plan.
Yeah.
Okay. This would be, what's their bonus? Intelligence. Quill. Actually, no, because they can't do that. It can only be the Inquisitor who can do this. In that case, they will use their gravity charge. So you hear this kind of like, and you see the sort of elite-looking soldier throw something towards Fuego's mech, kind of like bounces on the ground, and then causes like an implosion that like tries to draw the mech towards its center. I'd say the mech is strong enough that it probably avoids it, but it's going to take some damage as like pieces of its armor are pulled off, and it takes half damage basically. But you can see they're trying to basically wear this mech down and arrest Fuego or do something. But it's taking a long time. The mech is very, very tough. Ayla.
I can go 90 feet if I dash. So
Okay.
I will
So you're
do
between
that.
Sentry and Quill at this point.
Yes.
All right. The Rifle Corps will continue their assault on the mech. Pew, 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 pew. You can watch as its armor
Can I
is
bonus action? I will rage.
Okay.
In case we
so
drop out.
If we had a way to get him out. then
lightning
yes.
courses up and down the arms. They are going to.
I still think there's a bomb on.
Oh.
I need to catch up a little bit.
Do you think this is going to raise the city alert level?
A little bit. A little bit. Just a little
yeah.
scooch.
Yeah.
Just a little smidge.
Nah, I wouldn't. If I ran the place.
That's why your city is non-existent.
I tried.
Total anarchy.
Did somebody have? Actually, no. I think because you got to look it through your notes to get the Fuego stats.
Oh, I have it.
Do you have them?
got
Can you
them.
tell me what his wisdom saving throw is, or his wisdom bonus if he doesn't?
Plus
have those?
0.
Yeah,
Plus
0.
0. Those of you who can see Fuego's mech, watch the
Very
mech.
few of us.
Though still, perfectly fine and capable of fighting, Fuego becomes paralyzed.
What?
Shit.
You don't know why.
Well, we know why.
You don't know why.
I think it's only Lucius that can
Yeah, I can't see
potentially
shit.
see that, if anyone, because we're out of range.
I can't see shit.
Yeah,
only
we can
got
only
60
see
feet.
60 feet.
That's true, and you guys moved. Sentry can, because Sentry only moved 60 feet. So
Oh.
Sentry can just about see Fuego, but that you two have moved ahead, so you can't. So Lucius and Sentry are the only ones who can see that at this point. At the end of each of its turns, he's got a 0.
Yeah. 0.
Stays paralyzed.
10 whiz.
Lucius,
I guess I make it to.
you're 40 feet away.
This is me making notes, by the way.
Yeah, I'd just like to point out, it looks like Trot's on his phone, but he forgot his iPad, so he's making notes on what would have been his iPad on his phone.
Yeah.
He's not just having a long text conversation. Like, God, I'm hanging out with some absolute losers right now.
You're 40 feet to the ship. You've already called out. You can see the engineers are basically about to leave. They'll leave at the end of the round, basically.
I'll basically stand either side of the exit gantry, I assume, that like a flappy
yeah,
back.
it's got the back of it. It's down like a transport
So Captain
ship.
Lyra and Lucius stand. We'll take command of the ship now and make sure there's no bomb.
Okay. Make a deception check for me.
Deception.
Should have just stayed quiet. 10 plus 2,003, 13.
13. Okay. They do look a little bit quizzically like you're not part of the engineering corps. Are you sure? Like they're confused. They're still totally under orders, so they're doing it. But there's definitely that lie has aroused some suspicion. But they're still doing it. They're still looking like they're about to leave. But they're just like, are you sure?
There's no time,
You're right.
Captain Lyra says.
Yeah. They're like, yes, Captain. And they just carry on. All right, Nova Vija.
Can I hear Lucius now?
You hear Lucius
I'm like,
at the back.
ah!
I'm putting on a voice.
But
I'm
it's
sounding
I've
more
been
stern.
hanging out with you a lot though.
Get off the ship.
I guess in that case, can I start? Like, I'll pop out. Well, actually, no. The engineers. Can I?
They're basically left
There's-
because they're gonna leave at the end of
okay.
this turn. It's your turn. You're the last one to act.
Can I start like popping out in the cockpit and like start looking, like actually properly looking at it and
Not activating anything, just looking.
just like because I've been looking at it from like underneath.
yeah.
So maybe just
That's
like
fine.
going over and being like
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Can I hold an action to start firing it up when everyone's on the ship?
Yes, you can. I will tell you now that like when you actually sit, because activate like lifting the ship off is like it's not just like push one button you go.
Yeah.
When you start
kind
interacting
of.
with the console, that will break invisibility because it will
Yeah,
be like
yeah,
interacting
yeah,
with a
yeah.
door or something like
That's
that.
fair.
So it's like at the moment you're just looking, but
Yeah.
like maybe in a round, like the next time you sit down, you're gonna actually start interacting. That will break the invisibility spell.
Yeah, that's
So,
fair.
all right. Okay.
But yeah, I guess
you
like
want to
mentally,
be ready to go when
Yeah.
the crew is all here.
I'm kind of looking at everything, going, okay, so they did that first, then that, followed by that, and then ignition up here, and like just kind of mapping
Okay.
it out.
Okay. This is interesting.
Nah. Who you looking at?
Looking at the Inquisitor.
No, he's got nothing.
Maybe.
I don't think so.
In popping up, can I now see like what's happening at the warehouses?
I'd say that you look out and you can see explosions and you can see like laser fire and like.
And I'm like, is that?
Nothing good, buddy. Nothing
But then
good.
you see the mech just stop.
Yeah, but I probably wouldn't know that Fuego's in there.
You don't know nothing.
I know shit.
Sentry.
I'm gonna go back for Fuego. I'm gonna tell Quill and Ayla, Fuego's in trouble. You keep going to the ship. You're faster than me. You'll get to the ship before I can. Go to the ship. Tell them where we are. I'm gonna go back for Fuego. Make sure he gets out of this alive.
It's up to me to get you out of ethereal. you're gonna.
Also, can you choose it per creature, or is
No,
it?
It's
a one-
us or
Us,
no
all
one.
of us or no one.
I was going to say, that's what I wanted to check.
I
Is
can't
can
just
you?
break it on myself.
I don't believe you can. No,
that's a good
unless you have
I mean,
like
how-
dispel magic, you
How
could
far from
dispel it
the-
on your spell.
How far from the ship are we?
You guys, you're the closest. You're 270 feet.
So in like 2-3 turns, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
Yeah. So it won't be until then that I'd even think about breaking us out of ethereal.
Nope.
Oh.
So, Sentry, what would you like to do? Sentry's turn.
I'm gonna start making my way back to Fuego.
Okay. Yeah, it's
she
not far.
would.
Like you basically, if you spend your action to dash, you will be next to the mech.
Yeah.
But you are ethereal.
Yeah.
Okay. When you get that close to the mech, because you kind of moved, you was just on the cusp of your vision, you can see the acolyte of Shansara about 60 feet away from the mech, and she's singing. And he's just locked in place.
Nerd.
And she's like, just like, gently kind of like singing, like closing her eyes, singing. You can see but you can't hear much. It's all like muffled and garbled.
Yeah.
And you can see the rest of the soldiers are beginning to now, they've stopped firing, they're advancing, looking like they're going to try and pull him out.
Okay.
That's what you see. Quill, you don't see any of that.
I know, but Sentry's just gone back. We're super far
You
from-
probably see Sentry like disappear from
Yeah,
your vision.
and I know how far away we are. I know that Sentry can't do anything until I break ethereal. If I break ethereal now, I may as well enter the fight. Ayla, are we turning around?
We smashing?
Oh, okay. Let's fly back towards Fuego. I will actually. I'm going to cast a sending spell.
Thank you.
Right.
To Nova, and it's going to be 25 words. I'm still in ethereal, so I will have to roll to see if this actually gets through.
It's true, actually. I will roll.
Start and then I'll stop and say clear skies. Start the ship.
Is it not going through? Oh no.
Well, I'm going to keep sending the message.
The 5% chance, right?
It's fine.
99.
No!
Don't know that.
I don't know that. I'm going to send the message of start the
Actually,
ship.
do you know that?
We're
I'll
going
check.
back. Sending.
What's your message? Well, Mark's working it out. What's your
Well,
message?
you might not get it.
Yeah.
So, sending. Where the hell is sending? There it
I
is.
just want to know how many kisses I get.
I don't think I know.
You can send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence, but if the target's on a different plane than you, there is a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive. Yeah, but my reading of that is you don't know.
I don't know. I send it. I don't know that it doesn't arrive.
Believe it!
Yeah,
I can.
I mean, I'm not even going to say the message because you won't receive it.
I want to know. I want to know how many kisses I get.
All right. Well,
You got-
you can figure that out
Maybe
later because
3
I got a lot of
kisses.
things to do. All right. So, but that's your action, and then do you move 50 feet back?
I move 50 feet back, and I will willingly. I guess it's a willing.
Yeah, you can
spell
just drop
thing.
it. You can choose to just drop it.
And I will drop ethereal.
So you do drop it now.
Yeah,
All right.
because I know that
You,
Ayla-
Ayla, and Sentry pop back into existence. Ayla, you moved 90 feet, didn't you? So you were 90 feet away, which puts you about, which would put you about 30 feet away. Yeah, okay. All right. As you pop back in, there is this kind of another cry of alarm, although not through complete surprise. You hear the elite knight, the tech knight, shout, "There they are, like the Inquisitor said, fire!" And points the rifle corps in your direction as
smart.
if they were waiting for like something to appear, as if they knew that something was there.
They smart.
And they will around 20 foot cube. You move 50 feet back. I'll put you about.
I think I'm 50 feet away. If
Yeah, you're 50 feet away from the thing going on. They will. Sorry, I've got a lot of things to do.
a lot of guns to fire.
Yeah, they will surround you and Ayla. I need you and Ayla to make dexterity saving throws, please, as they try and surround you in a holographic field of light.
I think Ayla's 40 feet behind me.
Yeah, but
Oh,
20,
okay.
they're going to stretch a radius cube,
Sorry, what's
20-foot radius sphere. Dexterity saving throw.
dexterity? Crap.
Do I get advantage for danger sense?
Yes, it's a dexterity saving throw, so don't see why not.
Oh, did shit, so it doesn't matter.
What's the total, just in case?
14.
14.
10.
Fortunately, both of you, this kind of like almost like chaff, like kind of holographic ribbons and light kind of like explode around you, and it kind of coats you in this kind of light. It makes it you easier to see and hit. It's kind of like a fairy fire spell.
Right.
So you kind of get engulfed in this kind of thing. Attacks against you have advantage, and you cannot become invisible. But it affects the two of you.
Okay.
That's going to be their action. As their bonus action, the Tech Knight will activate their drone, who will make a ranged spell attack against Quill with advantage. That's a natural 20.
I mean, it's a drone.
It's
though,
only a
right?
drone,
Yeah.
so it's going to be 8 plus. Boom, boom, boom. That's going to be 12, 17 points of force damage. As you erupt out, and as you're now like coated in this thing, the drone seems to like beep 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 beep, boop, and kind of catches you in the shoulder.
Ow.
Then we go to Ayla.
How far away am I from things?
As your full movement, so you're about 90 feet away
From anything at all?
from any enemies at this point. Yes.
That's annoying. Okay.
You can see that about 30 feet away from the mech are 4 rifle corps soldiers. About 60 feet away from the mech is the acolyte and this Tech Knight, and then you were about 90 feet away from the mech, front forward. So
It's gonna be a wasted turn regardless for me. So
just charge, get in some face,
I guess
get close, ready for next round.
that's all I can do.
So you just want to charge up next to the mech,
Ready? and-
action dash.
Actually, there you go.
Wait, if I'm 90 feet from the mech.
Yes. And then they're
Am I
about 30
fight-
feet away from the mech, but the other side of you. Imagine like a 3D space.
But there were some people 60 feet away from the mech.
Yes.
So am I within 30
No,
feet?
they're all on the other side too.
Oh.
Imagine that like there's 2 sides. They're on like the further side.
They're
So they would
120
be
plus
yeah,
away.
100, yeah,
Right.
exactly, yeah. Yep. Thank you, Tom.
Okay, well, I'll just get as close as I can then.
Okay, just move
guess.
up as close as you can. You are now next to Fuego and the mech.
I will try, now that we're not in ethereal, to look towards the plane, the
The vehicle,
vehicle,
the transport.
the transport, and I'll just do a bit of a
Sure.
Just a big wave.
Yeah.
big old wave of.
I mean, Lucius
Not
definitely would
good.
see
not good.
Ayla and Sentry like pop back into existence. And then you see like, then what you see fire and laser shots. You would also then see the rifle corps, the 4 members of the rifle corps turn their shots all on Quill and Ayla. And Sentry technically, 'cause Sentry's now popped out of it as
Yeah.
well, right?
Something seems wrong.
So I'll
They're
do
dancing.
3, 3, 2. So 3 shots, 3 shots, 2 shots.
Okay,
From these rifle corps. They will all use their
This
aim
disguise is
bonus
burned.
action.
I just realised another one.
Yeah, they all are.
Disguise, yeah.
Yep.
God damn.
With advantage, so 3 attacks against Sentry. Your AC is like 21.
20 at the moment.
20. The last one will hit you.
Okay.
Sorry, this was without advantage. So that would have been. So the second one hits you, and then the third one misses. So only one hit.
Okay.
This is going to be full rifle plus 1 these. That is going to be 19 points of force damage.
What?
As you get shot, Ayla. This is against you. 22. That hits, right? Your AC is 20 as well. Second one misses. Third one is miss. So only one hits you. 4. Oof, that's pretty bad. 22 points of force damage.
Oh,
Ow.
And then Quill,
Owie,
what's your AC?
13. Oh, because I'm not wearing the white Wyvern armor.
The first one hits you. The second one hits you.
Yeah.
And the third one hits you.
I only had 2 on me.
You had 2.
That's
you only
2. You only
had
had 2. So only 2 hit you.
2. All of them hit.
It's better than 3.
15 points of force damage.
Yeah.
Followed by 20 points of force damage.
35. Okay.
As that is that. We then go to the
What?
acolyte.
I'm just thinking about how this is going,
It's going really well.
The acolyte who is focusing on keeping this spell on Fuego will use her bonus action first to use Idol's Fervor to invigorate one of her allies to make an attack roll. She will use it on the Tech Knight, who takes some damage. Takes some psychic damage from her brain power. From her sort of psychic, like she's like, you fight for me, kind of like speaks on like, on behalf of our Lady Shansara, fight, take a shot, and they will take a shot at Sentry, I think.
Go for it.
They don't have advantage against you, so
She's literally influencing their minds
maybe.
from an out of character standpoint.
Out of character standpoint, no. It's more like they're so devoted to her that she can tell them what to do, but it causes psychic damage because they're so desperate to like please her,
wow.
kind of thing. That's why it's called Idol's Fervor. It's not like she's
Super simps.
controlling it. Yeah, they are. They are literally super simps. Yes.
They get nosebleeds.
Yeah, basically. But the attack.
Somebody notice me!
It's like it bounces off your armor, basically. That was her bonus action. For her main action, she will look towards. She's pretty smart. She would look towards Ayla. I need you to make a. Oh no, it's a ranged spell attack first. Which is gonna miss. So you kind of, as she's kind of singing and casting this spell, she kind of almost takes a moment to project like a sonic burst of sound, like it's like sings. And you manage to throw yourself to the side as it ripples past you, causing damage. That is her turn for now. Fuego still stays paralyzed. Lucius.
Okay, I'm going to keep Captain Lyra out of the ship, and her job is to stay outside the ship.
Okay.
I'm going to run into the ship
Okay.
and be like, Nova, you there?
Lucius, what's going on?
I don't know, but it seems pretty bad.
It looks really bad.
Okay.
Yeah?
Did Nova
I'm going
see
to spend my entire action informing her of everything I know,
Okay.
which is
Why did you do that?
not me, first of all, and I think we should probably bring the ship to them.
To be fair, what Lucius has done and what Lucius tells you actually sounds quite reasonable.
Yeah.
There's probably questions of like, then why is that happening? And Lucius is like, I don't know.
I don't know what's happening now, but Fuego really wanted the mech, and we were going to cause chaos and a distraction. While
Did you have an evacuation plan for Fuego?
This ship? Oh, he was going to get out with the mechs. It's really strong. Sentry said it was really strong.
I look across and see.
I mean, it looks really tough, but yeah.
We should probably save the others.
Okay, but we need to make it look as though we're still Valkyrian, because otherwise, when we fly away to the next bit, they're going to be like, "Hey, they're taking our ship and they're going up to the thing."
I mean, that's a great segue into Nova's turn.
That's your speaking turn.
Yeah.
Lucius, can you do any sending spells?
No.
Oh God, why did we not put the messenger rings back on? I'm sure I said something about putting messenger rings back
I could
on.
send the captain,
But
but she'd be running back.
Yeah, no, we'd probably run her over.
Plan.
I will start firing up the ship, so pop out.
It's your action to activate it.
And can I kind of, I guess it's that kind of way, like, you know, you power up airships where it starts powering up, but you can move it slightly. So I'm going to start moving it.
So yeah, you
so
can
it
you can point it.
faces-
Yeah, exactly. You can angle it. So you are now piloting the vehicle. On your turn, you can control it. At the moment, with only one pilot, all you can do is move it. You can't fire any of its weapons. That needs a secondary gunner or pilot to do. You can fly it, basically. I believe it has like a movement speed of something crazy, like 200 feet around or something like that.
Okay. But I'm guessing I'm just rolling at this moment, like.
This
not-
is hovering. It's not. It doesn't have
hovering.
wheels.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a flight vehicle, so it's just kind of like the crystals, like that it uses its elemental engines, like, and it like takes off.
Yeah.
It's gusting like loads
Yeah.
of dirt from the platform up above, and just yeah.
Lucius, if there's any way you can tell them that I'm gonna fire on the mech, like, I think Nova's idea is to fire.
You
next...
can't fire weapons.
Oh, okay.
Right,
But I could get Lucius to do it, though.
Yes, somebody else would
Okay.
have to fire the weaponry.
Lucius, if we can, I suggest that we fire near the mech, making it look like we're firing at the mech, and hopefully that can create enough distraction for everybody to get out.
Okay.
We need to tell them this somehow!
All right. So
Okay.
that is Nova's turn.
How?
Stick a note up your ass and run!
Just hold it in your hand.
Just imagine that,
Do
just
that
like,
too.
there's got a message.
This took a whole action to shove
That's
it right
a
up
point. Quill, when you banished the other Inquisitor,
Oh.
they didn't have true seeing, did they? Because you came out of it, then banished them.
Yes.
That's right. So they didn't ever see your true form. This one has, because they were using true seeing.
Oh, it knows you're Quill.
Well, this one knows you're Ayla.
Oh.
Like, how much of our disguise is physical?
For you, not much of it, remember, because you're a birdman.
So how much of a mess do I look to this guy?
You look like a pretty mess. Like, 'cause
I've just got bits hanging off.
Yeah, 'cause I can't remember. I can't remember if we came up with your secondary
You
persona.
didn't come up with it.
Really,
I
no.
did.
It would be, but even then, like they're seeing through the sending spell. So, like, yeah, like they would see that Ayla's hair isn't really fire, or like they see that you are a birdman. They see your clothing, like that's.
We lasted one night.
I would say that Quill is maybe easier to identify. Sentry as well, because like once you get past the sending spell, it's clearly a guardian. Like she's clearly a guardian.
I don't have my hammer.
You are probably okay. You could just look like an elf. They don't necessarily know that you are Ayla.
Racism.
But they do see the Howling Tempest.
No, I'd say I don't have it.
Oh, that's
Out.
right. That's right. Yeah, you don't have it out yet. That's
It's
true.
in my
Can't
back.
see my,
Yeah, that's
my
I think you should make a
actual
logical
staff as well.
leap
as
from
Yeah.
bird, guardian.
That one.
Elf.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I think so. At this point,
I'm guessing with my passive insight, I'm seeing him look at me in a
But yeah, you will. She's
particular way.
she's wearing a mask. She's like Kylo Ren, right? Like she has like a kind of wraparound.
Yeah,
mask.
but
She must die.
But she says like, "Birdman, Quill. It's that's Keelek," and I hear that loud and clear, and I know
Her brain says it loud enough that you hear it.
she's gonna die. I think we gotta kill her.
I think we gotta kill a lot of people.
Kill a lot of
Kill
people.
a lot of people.
I'm gonna die.
Bear in mind as well, you probably see this plane starting to move now. Like,
She got my message. This is
Are they
all
still
Quill.
flailing?
but oh no, that'll be backseating.
She pointed a gun at me twice.
Takes 2 shots at you, Quill. First one is going to be like a 22 to hit.
Ouch.
The second one is going to be a 16, so he still hits. And then this is going to be.
Okay.
Sorry, you can shield. I forget. So the second
No,
one is a
it's
16.
It's fine. Like I'm this late into the round now. It's not worth it. I think.
Okay.
I'll save it for next time.
So that is going to be 8 points of force damage plus 11 points of necrotic damage, and your maximum hit points are reduced by 11
Son of a.
as their disruptor pistol hits you. And then the second attack hits.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
That is going to be 8 points of force damage again, but this time 17 necrotic, and your hit points are reduced by 17. As it hits you, feel that familiar sensation when you fought the Death Knights, draining that life force away from you when you fought Sir Godric, kind of sapping away your stamina and your life force.
How much force in necrotic?
For the second one, 8 force, 17 necrotic, and your maximum hit points are reduced by 17 as well.
25. Okay.
Ugh, that's not my hit points.
It is them, the ones that we know of. And you hear a kind of like, it is them, Acolyte. You must report back. Let Chansara know.
No.
Oh, well, in this case, the hammer's coming out.
Sentry.
So I'm next.
You
to
are
the
next
mech.
to Fuego, next to the mech. You are about 30 feet
God
to
damn it,
the
Fuego.
rifle guys.
what Fuego's
You are the
Technically.
Inquisitor and the Acolyte are 60 feet,
Uh-huh.
and the Mage Knight is also about 30 feet. So you have like one group of enemies at 30 feet, and then another group of enemies at 60 feet. The Acolyte and the Inquisitor are the more senior spellcastery kind of looking ones.
Okay.
The Inquisitor is the one who just shot Quill,
All right. Okay.
60 feet away.
I am going to sunbeam the Inquisitor.
Okay.
Well, that's that cover gun.
Yep.
All right. What am I doing?
So that's a
Dex.
con save.
Con
throw.
saving throw. Oh. That's a 20 total. Dirty
Oh, you
20.
succeed. So it's
Half damage, no blinded.
68. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Action. Ooh. 9, 10, 11, 18, 24, 30. Half 15.
15 points. 15 points of damage. The Inquisitor kind of throws herself to the side, but the kind of scratches and burns up some of the leather long coat that she seems to be wearing.
Cool. And that drops
then-
my concentration on protection
Protection
from
from
lightning.
elements, yeah, it does. But you do now have concentration on Sunbeam active.
Yeah.
Keel, unless there's anything else you would like to do, would you like to move from your
I'd like to
position?
move forward towards Ayla and Quill. As long as Fuego's in the middle, I know.
Ayla is next to you.
Oh,
Quill
he's
is about
next to me.
50 feet behind, and then
Oh,
you
he's
have.
behind.
So imagine you've kind of got like two sides, right?
Okay.
Quill's on the behind side.
Yep.
The enemies are on the other side.
I'll move a little bit closer to Quill, maybe like 20 feet back, so I'm closer to Quill. I'm sort of in between Ayla and Fuego and
Sure.
Quill.
All right.
I know that if Fuego's still in the mech, he's okay, as long as I can see him still in the mech.
Okay.
He has some form of protection. If I take him out, he's at risk.
Yes, he is currently paralyzed.
Yeah.
You can see that he is like held in place, unable to move.
Okay.
All right, Quill.
Where is the Shansara acolyte?
From you, because you were 50 feet away, she'd be 110 feet away from you.
10. I'll move. I want to try and break this concentration that she's holding on Fuego. I'll move 20 feet towards because it's got 90 feet of range. Chromatic orb. I'm going to do this at 1, 2, 3,
Lucius is offended.
4th level.
4th level.
I've
fair
always
when
been
other
able to
people
do
use your
this.
spells.
Every time I cast chromatic orb, he's
like,
He made a
stunned. Fine, I'll change it. I won't do a chromatic orb. I'll do a chromatic orb.
Okay.
So, at 4th level, it is a. Here we go.
Wow. That's not correct.
13?
13 to hit.
Yeah.
No. She kind of almost like lets out another kind of like aria, and it just deflects it away.
I missed.
Sure.
She doesn't even deflect it. It goes wide. And that's me.
Okay. At the end of your turn,
Sucks,
Quill,
doesn't it?
the acolytes
Yes.
are going to use one of their legendary actions to compel follower and tell the Tech Knight to take a shot at you.
I think I'm being targeted.
Yes, you just tried to hit it with a chromatic orb. Their force pistol will hit for a total of 19, 23 force damage, and you are pushed 10 feet back.
Oh my. Okay.
You don't.
That was their reaction. That she used compel follower as her legendary action. After your turn, it is the Tech Knight to go again.
No way to heal you.
The gravity charge does not recharge.
Why are you chromatic orb your way out of it?
Can you make a strength check, please, Quill?
A strength check?
Yeah.
Absolutely, I can.
Yeah, this is just plus strength.
It's my strength. I'm
He's gonna die.
Is it even worth portenting it to a 16?
No, because it would still hit you.
Yeah, strength. Oh, I'll just roll it then.
So just d20 plus your strength.
11.
I rolled a 1, and it's
Oh.
a contested check. As they cast telekinesis, you manage to, whether it's magically or whether it's with your little bird arms or whatever it is, the telekinetic force that's trying to grab you, you manage to resist it and keep it off. Their concentration is disrupted. It's very weak telekinetic force, but they are maintaining concentration. They're trying to grab you with telekinesis now.
Okay.
No.
Ayla.
No.
I will.
So you got 30 feet to the Tech Knight and the 4 Rifle Corps members, or 60 feet to the Acolyte and the Inquisitor.
I'll go to the Tech Knight and smash.
So basically, land in the middle of this squadron of stormtroopers. Basically.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
They hit me a few times. They're not stormtroopers.
no, that's true.
Yeah, they did. Just a few times.
And you want to go for the Tech Knight?
Yes, please. But I've got a shit hammer right now, don't I? Because my other one's in my
I
backpack.
believe, yeah. You just have a mundane maul, I believe.
What does that do?
It'll just be without the +3 bonus. So it'll be almost similar to how it'll be your unarmed strike attack bonus, but it does 2d6 plus strength damage.
Okay.
So what's the to hit?
Plus 13 to hit, so 20 to hit.
20 to hit, that will hit them. They can't do anything about it. So 2d6 plus strength plus your rage.
He's a smiggle pen.
Strength bonus.
Yeah.
So I killed you. 16, 17, 19 damage then.
Is that with rage as well?
Yes, with rage.
19 points of damage as the hammer smashes into their side.
And I'll do it again.
Sure.
17 plus 13.
That will hit. I can't do anything about it.
Oh, shit damage though.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 13 damage.
Points of damage.
Plus.
Feel free to add just the manual maul, and it should
Okay.
do it all.
Plus lightning.
Oh, and then lightning. I need to make dex saving throw. Yes. That's going to be pretty high, I think. 17.
13, 17, 21 lightning damage.
21 points of lightning damage.
Save is 8.
With 2 blows and a blast of lightning, the Tech Knight is heavily wounded, bleeding, nearly unconscious.
Nice.
Just as you blast, and you watch them like, Acolyte, help! Like kind of calling out for aid as you smack into them. You done?
Cool. Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Cool. At the end of your turn, the Acolyte will use another one of their legendary actions for Encore to make another Enchanting Aria attack against you, Ayla, with
Oh, me.
advantage. Yeah, as you just did that.
Fine.
27 to hit.
Yep.
That is going to be... I'm just going to use the default damage for this because it's going to be a lot to roll. 21 points of psychic damage, and can you make a Wisdom saving throw,
Oh.
please?
Ooh.
I'm gonna fail it, so. Oh, not 20!
Whoa!
I'm just going to make it that...
It's
Yeah, like, I almost want to just do automatic successes on 20s for saving throws. Because otherwise, like, you get into a situation where, like, technically Ayla can never fail them, so, or never succeed.
True.
I got
So-
that 20!
Yeah. So yeah, I think that would just be 20 normally, or is that 19? Because you got minus 1.
I think it's a 19.
19. I'm going to say it succeeds, because natural. But yeah, you feel yourself almost like being lulled into this sense of like peace, like, her music's so amazing, but you're like, no!
Wait a
Well,
minute.
fuck shit up.
Is wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
I have a +1.
Oh, there you go.
So 21.
All right, yeah, nice. You succeed. And
You did
resist
it.
this influence,
did
this
it!
Hell yeah.
charm that kind of nearly...
Yeah,
I
don't
hate
let them-
K-pop.
Don't let them charm me because that will not be good.
No, I'll just take you down.
No, you won't.
Be easy.
You have 21 hit points.
It'll be easy.
The Rifle Corps members are going
What?
to do the same thing they
21
did last
hit points.
time. 3 attacks, 3 attacks, 2 attacks.
He's dead.
What if they didn't, though?
Dead. He's going
dead.
down.
Don't they have any compassion? Can I make
First
a
one
compassion
misses.
roll?
Oh, they don't have advantage against you. All 3 miss sentry.
Sick.
Because I forgot they don't have advantage
Do that.
against Ayla.
Do that.
Just
First
miss.
one's going to hit. Second one's going to hit.
Or me?
No, this is against Ayla at the moment.
They're all hitting you.
20
Just.
hits. All 3 hit. Ayla.
Perfect.
This time they did not get to use their aim action, so they don't do as much damage.
Yeah. This is going really well for us.
So 8 force damage from the first one, 13 force damage from the second one, and 8 damage from the third one. So 8, 13, 8.
29.
25 to hit you on the first one, Quill.
He's down.
16 to hit you on the second one.
I'm gonna have to shield it.
On the first one, you are still going to take 9 points of force damage.
I'm still.
Take them down! Focus fire!
What level is shield?
First.
1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
I'm still alive.
The
alive.
Acolyte.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad guys.
Sentry, you said you wanted to go halfway between sort of Ayla and Quill, right?
Yeah.
So, like, how are we talking? Like 10 feet between the two of them, or like 20 feet? How close did you want to be?
So I'm in the middle, so then Quill's maybe like,
He moved 20 feet, so he'd be about 20 feet away from you.
yeah, 20 feet, 20 feet.
And then your
like-
neck, but keeping the mech between you as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't hit you with this then. Oh, could hit you with this though. Oh God.
Hit me, hit me.
Yeah, I might do.
Yes.
No, you don't want this.
I want it.
She will look over. Oh, this is concentration though. Fuego's not really. Fuego is in the mech actually. It's probably still worth not doing anything then. In that case, she will just call down Divine Flame. Oh, Sentry.
Yes.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please, Sentry?
Yeah.
As a column of divine fires, her belief in Shansara, the ultimate
flip,
pop
luck.
star.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh my god.
I don't even need to ask. I just know.
Oh my god.
This
stat
is
nerds.
not a spell, by the way.
It was a nat one.
Is it not?
But not technically. This is not Flame Strike. This is a monster special ability called Divine Flame. It's very similar to
cute.
Flame Strike.
All right.
Where does it come out from her? Her butt?
No, it comes from the sky.
Head best there.
It's not a spell. It's magic, but it's not a spell. 10, 20, 29 points. Fire and radiant damage hard, but you don't have resistance to either of those, I don't believe. So 29 points of damage.
But it's beautiful, right?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like bright lights, kind of shimmering, almost holographic.
Oh, cool.
And she wants to keep concentration going. So for her bonus action, that's pretty brutal, but it's what they would do. She will use her Summon Dazzling Golem ability to summon
God.
a
Dazzling Golem.
Yep. So she will pull off like a piece of jewelry, flicks it into the air, and a temporary portal opens up, and a crystalline golem.
Sure.
Nova, Lucius chilling in the
It will
ship.
appear next to Sentry and
Up here where?
it'll appear next to Sentry and
Oh.
So you're 30 feet away. You're about 20 feet away.
Oh, that's
Fuego is still paralyzed.
Of course.
He is
Oh
rolled
my
so badly. To be fair, I need a natural 20 feet to succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His wisdom saving throw is abysmal. Lucius and Nova.
Save us!
How's your day going?
I'm gonna squeak into the chair next to Nova and grip the two sticks.
So you would like to take on the role of a gunner or a co-pilot.
Pew pew.
Yeah.
This is how this works.
I think stealth has gone out the window, so should we just fire indiscriminately?
I'm wondering if I should keep the captain on this ship because as soon as I go 60 feet away from her, she is aware of what I've done.
That's your decision.
I'm gonna get her to hold on to the wheel.
Like onto the bottom of it. There is no
There's
wheel.
no wheel.
There is like
Hovering.
there's like the troop ramp. She could like literally keep. You could keep that ramp open, and she just hangs on to that.
Or walks in.
Well, this is the thing. Okay, she probably shouldn't take damage, so yeah, I'll bring her in.
Okay.
And sit her down in the cargo part of the
Okay.
back.
Yeah, in the troop transport.
You know where they
yeah.
would
Who's that?
Yeah.
jump out and skydive.
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's the captain.
She-
She's
All
with me
right. I
now.
know you want to role play. We got a big combat. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna keep moving.
So are you going to
ready.
fly? So this is Lucius' turn first, and then it's Nova.
What's the range on his weaponry?
So you're not proficient in. Actually, no, you are proficient in airship vehicles because
Yeah.
you're
Yes.
trained to fly the.
He's the only one.
Yeah. The range on the cannon is its short range is 300 feet. Its long range is 600 feet. Long range just means you have disadvantage on the attack roll.
I'm gonna hold my action
Okay.
until I'm able to, unless the things can pivot on themselves. Or does the ship have to be pointing the direction of
It is
the
pointing in the direction.
I am
currently,
pointing, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pointing
so
towards
in
where
which
it
case-
is.
The other thing I was going to say to you is there are several other weapons as well. This is its primary cannon, has that range. You use its attack bonus. It does 68 plus 9 radiant damage,
in what sort of radius of damage?
just to a single target. So
Okay.
it has to pick a single creature kind of thing. It also has magical missiles called Infernus missiles. And it also has a point defense system which can be used against closer targets. The primary cannon cannot shoot at any creature that is within 60 feet of it. It can't shoot at anything near or
So
around
it's a long
it.
range, yeah.
So it can only attack at long range, but then it has a point defense system for anything that's
and I
like
can only
nearby.
do one of these a turn.
You can only it has multi-attack. It can make 2 attacks with its point defense system. It can replace one of those attacks with its primary cannon. So you can it can shoot anything around it twice, or you can make 1 long range attack, or you can use its Infernus missiles.
I think I will shoot its. Tom really wants me to do a very specific thing, and I'm wondering if I am lined up with this. I would like to use the Infernus missiles.
Yeah? Do you want me to tell you
hit
what they
all
do?
the soldiers.
So the Infernus missiles can target 3 creatures within 120 feet of it, so it can't shoot anything.
Oh, I can't reach
Not
those.
in range. But when you do shoot them, they have to make dexterity saving throws. They take 8d8 fire damage on a hit or on half on a failed save. They also become magically marked for 1 minute, and at the end of each of its turns thereafter, it repeats the saving throw. Otherwise, it takes more fire damage as it kind of shoots secondary
Pretty cool.
missiles. Yeah.
I'll definitely do that when I'm closer.
But
For
it's
now, I'm
not
going to do my long range one on the
Primary
Acolyte.
cannon. On the Acolyte, all right. Roll a d20. I will, you just roll the dice. I will add the bonus. I'll keep it secret for now.
13.
13 plus 16 is 29. That hits. Can you roll 68 for me, please?
Why didn't you do that for me?
It's a great question.
How much damage was that?
68 plus 9.
4. Let's
2 more.
see, get through the concentration check on this one.
Yeah, who are you shooting at?
The Acolyte.
Acolyte.
The Acolyte.
Yeah. Is the music helping the addition?
Yes.
39.
39
Nice.
points of damage. So half, that would be DC 19.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was plus the plus 9.
Oh, was that
The
plus 9?
That was no. That was
That was
That's
dice.
just the dice.
7, so
So
24, 23 is the
23.
save.
Constitution saving through. Fails.
Yes!
So you watch as Fuego's like kind of like like comes alive as
And immediately
Maybe
the tear-ass face appears back on it.
no, he's a bit more scared at this point, but no. So Lucius, that is because you can't make 2 attacks, you can only make 1 attack with that cannon, so that is you done. Nova Vija.
I will continue
Spaff
pilot.
my load.
So this is you can actually now wow. Wow.
I'll keep moving towards.
Yeah. You want to dash this thing?
Yeah, why not?
So it can go 200 feet if you dash. It's 100 feet around.
Yeah.
Wrong.
I'm ignoring. Don't look at me.
So the transport begins flying and it's about 200 feet, moves towards you. It's about halfway between where it was and where you guys currently are as it comes sailing in, but it's about halfway. All right, with that, okay. This could go very quickly now, but we'll see how it goes. Valkyrian
not.
Inquisitor, seeing this happen,
He's gonna be real mad.
having seen the blast that's just hit the Acolyte, will kind of like look around, kind of glare at everything. Or you can't actually see her face. Her face is in a mask. She's gonna do something a bit more interesting.
No, be a grunt.
Range on the spell. Okay, she will actually move 30 feet towards you, so she's 30
I
feet
get an
away
opportunity
from.
attack.
This is the Inquisitor, not the Mage Knight, not the Tech Knight.
Oh.
Yeah. The Inquisitor will move 30 feet towards you, does approach into your striking area now, Ayla, but sort of brings her hand up to her helmet and looks, and you see
Oh,
Fuego just be like, oh, they're doing something! And then he kind of is like, no,
Oh, no.
stop,
They're
stop!
making him
And then-
attack.
And stops. Sentry.
Take
That's
my-
a whacking.
That's a whacking. You just asked for my attention.
Noises. I need to heal Quill. I'm gonna go and heal Quill.
Okay.
I'm gonna do some lay on hands points for the boy. I'm gonna give him like half my lay on hands points.
Okay.
45 points.
Jesus, that's
Nice.
Paladins, bro.
And then my sunbeam will go because I'm not concentrating on that anymore.
Are you not?
No, it's concentration.
Lay on hands isn't
Lay on
concentration,
hands.
though.
Oh yeah, it's not concentration, is it?
just lay on hands.
Oh, it's just a
Blast
thing I
it.
It's
do.
just special.
Blast. Yeah.
So I can just keep blasting.
You can.
So I keep on blasting.
So I keep on blasting. Can
I just
go
love this
for the
idea of Sentry
acolyte?
just stood there, chest open, sunbeam out, blasting,
Just like-
just touching Quill like, meh.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna aim for the acolyte with my sunbeam.
Okay. Constitution saving throw, yeah?
Yeah, 17 to pass.
Failed.
Failed. 6
Get
60
wrecked.
damage. I should have had these out ready to go.
Is there anyone else in the range of that? Not in the range of it, but in the line.
Because it's a line, I'd say
Yeah.
people are like, not. They don't line up, and because we're not using a grid, it's harder to track. I'd
Yeah.
say, like, the rifle core, you could definitely catch 2 of those if she wanted to target the rifle core,
themselves.
but the acolyte's a separate creature.
Yeah.
Kind of shit. It's 21.
21 points, but does blind as well, right?
It
She failed?
does. I believe it does, actually, yeah.
Yeah, so you
There's a
watch, she's like,
60
like screams,
defensive
like kind of
one.
clutches her eyes.
Blind until my next turn, yep.
Okay.
Ooh.
Interesting to know. As a reaction to that, she's going to use her legendary action to cast a spell. and she begins singing, or kind of like not the full song, maybe like a kind of almost like a chorus part, like a kind of backup part. But as she does, you watch as kind of in the air, this shimmering pattern of like an illusory image of Shansara dancing and moving begins to appear as she casts hypnotic pattern in a cube, a 30-foot cube within range above Sentry, Quill, and Ayla and Fuego. I need you all to make wisdom saving throws.
Do we have resistance on that?
This is not damage, but they would get your saving throw bonus, but I
Yeah.
don't think they're within 10 feet of you.
30 feet.
Oh, it's now 30 feet. In that
Plus
case,
3.
yeah,
Big
I'd
boy
say that
paladin.
actually, yep.
I fail.
All of them will.
Rolled a 4. Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw, yes. Fuego also fails.
25.
25 succeeds.
22 for me.
22 succeeds. So Fuego and Ayla, you are both charmed, and whilst you are charmed by the spell, you are incapacitated and have a speed of 0, which basically is like you just stand there. This is a spell Lucius has used. You basically are like, you just stand there kind of enamored by this thing as she continues to sing and cast this spell. Quill. If you are done, Cedric.
I've done it.
Cool. I'm gonna do a mass cure wounds. Do I know? Does Quill know? Because Tom doesn't. What level a spell this hypnotic pattern would be?
Lucius has cast it, so I think you know. It's 3rd level, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not super high.
No,
Oh wait, she's concentrating on it, right?
she is.
So can I heal? Can I spell breaker it?
Don't know. Let me look up Spellbreaker whilst
That's
you
what
do
we
all the
do.
other bits.
Yeah. Well,
Well, yeah.
Spellbreaker.
I think so, because most spells like
Spellbreaker's
that are
funny.
concentration.
It is, but it's funnily worded.
because I'm
find out.
I'm breaking. I think I'm breaking a magical effect on a person, and if they are being magically hypnotized.
When you restore hit points to an ally with a spell of 1st level or higher, you can also end one spell of your choice on that creature. The spell of the level of the spell you end must be equal to or lower than the spell. You end one spell of your choice. Yeah, I'd say that this counts then. Yeah, I'd say that this would break it.
Nice. Well, I'm doing so within 60 feet of me, I'm going to do a mass cure wounds,
Okay.
which is going to be 3d8 plus 6 healing. Wow!
3 8s! Are you
So that
What?
is 8, 16, 24, 30 healing to.
That was an amazing roll.
Max.
You are
Jesus.
so welcome.
Absolutely maxed it. TYTY.
That was so good.
Well, I'm the healer of the group.
You look so.
That's what they say about me. I heal.
I've never said that about you.
Hey guys, remember Kayla Kadkalar from the Aerois campaign? That guy heals.
That guy heals now. Are you done?
Yeah.
Are you done?
No, it's like, I'm like, is that the end of your turn?
That's my turn.
Is the spell broken?
It would, yeah. I'm gonna say that it does spell break because you cast it at like what, 4th?
5th level.
5th level, yeah. It breaks it.
Yeah.
So you find like you kind of snap out of it as the image no longer holds its compulsive nature to you. At the end of your turn, Shansara, the acolyte, will use their compel follower and tell the crystal golem to punch Sentry.
Oh yeah. Crystal Golem. I forgot about that guy.
Misses 14 to hit, just like ting, it hits, but like you just Captain America, it just grab it, yeah,
Catch his arm.
yeah, like digs in, but yeah, no effect.
Captain America.
Now do the Captain America thing where you tear that log in half, except it's his ass.
Oh, my bum. Like, I just. I love
Stop. You
Cross
need
my legs? Nope.
to stop.
Okay.
You need to stop.
You're having
sir.
quite a day.
Sir, you need to stop, please.
Cease.
I was also imagining Red Dead Redemption when you.
No.
This is a Wendy's. Stop.
The Tech Knight is going to disengage because he's very badly hurt from Ayla. As an action, and then we'll move 30 feet back towards the Inquisitor. Towards the Acolyte. And yeah, just leaves you in combat with the Inquisitor and the other 4 Rifle Corps members. And they're just going to disengage and move. Ayla. So you have the 4 rifle guys around you, and the Inquisitor is now next to you as well.
The Inquisitor that tried to cast something on Fuego.
Yes.
I hit him.
Okay. Hit her, but sure. She's wearing a mask.
I hit M. 15 plus 13 to hit.
That will hit.
19.
19 points of damage.
No, 19. Oh, yeah, 19. Yeah, 19 points of damage. Sorry.
That's right.
Brain. Hits again. Oh. 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Okay. Hit. 17 damage and a lightning blast.
That is going to be a 19 on there. Actually, no, that's going to be a 22 on their saving throw.
20 points. So
10 points. You do manage to hit them. They're much more agile and they kind of like duck and weave to the side. Still almost kind of trying to concentrate on something that they're doing, but they're kind of trying to avoid you as they do so. But they do take, you strike them and they kind of like, are being worn down as you attack. Anything else on your turn, Ayla?
I think that's all I can do for now.
Okay. In that case,
How close am I to the mech?
you're like close to it.
Actually, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
I'll stay where I am.
The 4 Rifle Corps members are going to back up. They're going to actually move 30 feet back towards the Acolyte and the thing, so you can make an attack of opportunity against one. But all 4 of them are going to move. Fall back! Take up firing line!
19.
We'll hit one of them, yep. Put this on A.
13 damage.
13 points of damage. You clock one in the back as there's running. It causes them to stumble, but they still manage to get away. They're going to turn around and take shots all round.
Shots.
Shots. Same thing. 3 attacks against Sentry.
Yeah.
I cannot hit Sentry. I've hit you now once, but like it's just twos.
I'm just
So
really
one
quick
hit.
today.
You are very good. That's going to be 8 points of force damage, Sentry. Whoopee.
Bleeding.
Take one hit and immediately.
Second misses. Second one is going to hit. And the third one is also going to hit. Oh, the third one's actually a natural 20.
Oh, fuck.
God's sake.
Do
SpaghettiOs.
that first. 12, 19, 23 points of force damage from the big one. And then 10 from the next one. So 32 total.
It's fine. Quill just healed by 30.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And then Quill
Yep.
with advantage. 21,
Yeah, that'll do it.
Ooh.
19. So they both hit.
Yep. Out of shield range.
Max damage. 16 force damage.
Cool. Max damage again?
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay.
How? This is happening
The dice
today.
hate him today. They hate him today. D12. I was like, 12? Oh, that's rare. Next roll, another 12. All right. So yeah, that'd be another 16.
He got 3 8s on his heel.
32 damage. That's okay. I just healed 30.
Why not? All right. Okay, I kind of want to wrap this up so we can go on break, or like wrap this turn up.
Well, no, have heart attacks and just fall over.
The blindness lasts until the end of
enough
your
in
next
D&D.
turn,
Yeah.
correct? Okay, so the Acolyte is still blinded and she kind of stumbles back and can see that her spell's not having much of an effect. I believe that she needs to see for that spell. She needs to be able to do that for that spell. So she will cast... the Inquisitor's moved away. She will cast Fly on herself. She just touches herself and like
nerd.
begins to like hover up in the air. And then we'll fly 60 feet up into the air, sort of diagonally away. She's just gonna fly up.
So that no one can hit her.
Not in melee, certainly. She's trying to
Cool.
mitigate damage.
Not no one.
Yeah. However, Fuego. And Fuego
Oh, he's back.
Oh, no,
is in a
he's...
mech.
Fuego.
Fuego.
Back into the mech. He will say, "Who? What? What am I doing? What do you want me to do?"
Kill the soldiers!
Okay. And he will charge into the soldiers. And he will make a destructive fist attack for a 20 to hit destructive fist.
No.
Tom!
You're filthy
I
today.
didn't say anything.
Awful! He's awful today.
I just,
You didn't
awful
have to
every
say
day.
anything. You
Yeah.
laughed at fist.
yeah.
Destructive fist.
I mean,
And then,
I just didn't think I'd get this much distance out of Aerois, to be honest.
Ooh. He's smart. He manages to figure out how to fire the arcane missile.
Oh.
And he will target the soldiers around him, any creature within 5 feet of that point, which will be 3 of the rifle members. All of which fail. 26 points of damage each. As you watch this kind of like barrage of these like balls, little star-like blasts of magic kind of fire out of the shoulders of this battle mech.
Yes.
24, and 24. One of the rifle corps are badly damaged by this. And then after Fuego, we have Lucius and Nova, and then the golem that was summoned goes last.
Lucius will hold his action until Nova puts us in range of using Infernus missiles.
Okay.
Cool.
And then that's what you want to do for your action.
I would like to Infernus missile
All right.
3 of the boys.
They're just the rifle guys.
Not the acolyte flying away.
You're going to ding that on the way through anyway.
Oh, I do have multi-attack, right? So I
The missiles,
Only if
not at the if you use the missiles, that's the full action.
only on
Question.
the defensive.
How far away is the
She would
acolyte?
be 260 feet away.
Can I ram her with the ship?
No, she's 260
I
feet.
want to ram her with the ship!
Yeah, I know you do. You.
Slides down the
Yeah, no,
laser.
she's
This is for Bim.
unfortunately not within range.
Get bimmed.
Get bit.
Yeah, bimmed.
What was the range on the Infernus missiles?
120 feet. But your allies are 200 feet away at this point, basically.
200 feet.
They're
Yeah,
all-
I'll-
we're counting the mech as like the central point, and you're 200 feet away from the mech.
Can I lean out a window and Eldritch Blast? No.
Technically, you can, yes.
I will keep driving the flying the ship until it's
Yeah, you have to use your action. To
action
cause it
dash
to
like
dash, yeah,
200
basically.
feet.
Yep.
So this
So
ship's
basically, at this
suddenly-
point, the ship is now hovering above the mech as this fight is going on around
Oh,
you. And you can see
shit.
more guard, like you can see Ganassi guards are like running around, but they're pulling out crossbows and stuff and like trying to take shots. But I'm just not going to bother like doing any damage to the.
I'm a
transport
ship.
with those. Yeah, exactly. At this point, like the squad you're fighting, but you know there is now an alarm blaring around. Like
Yeah.
this is a full on conflict.
I'd be disappointed if there wasn't,
And you can see that there are the barracks, like there are more rifle corps soldiers and things like that, which will be coming at some point. They're just in the process of getting their gear and getting equipped to come along. Lucius, you wanted to fire the missiles. All right. So you're gonna want to pick the three of the regular rifle corps soldiers, right?
The ones around the group mostly, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, they're not around the group. They moved away slightly, but they are taking shots at them. You just see them like unleash this
Trying to
fuselage.
clear a path.
I don't think they can actually succeed this dex saving throw. Can you roll 8 d8s for me, please?
Okay.
Guess they'll die.
Some of them will. They're pretty like they're not like minions. These guys like they are pretty tough.
3 here.
I'm trying to figure out the plan now.
Yeah, it's a great. That's very good. That's very important.
Yeah.
Just think about that.
I think I've just had a moment. Quill's kind of standing there like John Travolta, like,
Kill everyone, get out.
what do I do
Definitely kill
now?
the
22.
Inquisitor because they know.
22.
The Inquisitors and Shansara's minion need to die.
Yeah.
One of the rifle corps members as this missile. These kind of like they're not quite like missiles, like a big sort of like metal thing that. They're like points of fire. They're like fiery stars that kind of launch out and then they track and follow. One of them incinerates one of these rifle corps guys, just completely engulfs them and just burns them away like Terminator 2. The other ones manage to like dive for cover, but they still take like this blast of fire. And you can now see these kind of like glowing marks over them, and more of these things keep being fired out of the planetary transport and like tracking and following them and stuff like that, as they keep burning away and like it keeps drawing more fire towards them. The very, very, very last thing to go is the giant crystal golem is going to target
Can I have
Ayla, Quill, and Sentry with a slow effect. Can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, damn it!
Slow?
It's gonna
You
suck
got +3
for me.
from Mer.
You do have a +3 from Sentry.
Sorry, what
Technically, and Fuego as well.
Wait,
Say
wait,
sorry.
ooh,
Wisdom.
Okay.
and a +3.
Yeah, +3. Fuego fails.
I got 22 because I rolled
You
an
succeed?
80. Yeah.
27.
You succeed?
I've got a plus 15. I got 17.
17, you succeed.
I succeeded 2 wisdom
Just
saves.
only Fuego. Fuego's like,
Hell yeah.
Fuego again?
he's like, he's not even a level 7. Like, he's like a little minion.
He's in a mech.
Yes, the mech doesn't make him better at wisdom saving throws.
Yeah, but
He's a liability at this point.
if he slowly moves
It's almost
the
like,
joystick,
don't put the NPC in the giant mech suit. Maybe.
Who did that?
Yeah, who did
He
that?
was so keen.
He was so keen, yeah, I love it.
Can the mat thick on the ship?
Yes, it can. Basically, you can the transport can transport about 12 soldiers, or it could fit one mech and basically you.
We
guys.
should take the mech with us.
Yeah, we can.
Right, with that, because it's about that time. It's time for a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Was there a point when this was a good plan?
No.
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 I mean, doing the mission.
I think as soon as we said stealth.
I think no.
Sentry.
It's as soon as you went Fuego get in the
Yeah.
mech, fuck shit up.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to.
We should have given him more
It
guidance.
sounded good in my head at the time.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we did.
with that, we're gonna take a break. Thanks very much for joining us for this part 1. We'll see you very soon.
See ya.
But
Bye.
Welcome back to part 2 of Aerois. Our heroes are currently attempting
Killing it.
one of their missions
Killing it.
in Vortensar to sabotage the supplies of the Valkyrian forces here in the city, which they have accomplished.
Hell yeah, we have.
Destroyed several key important Valkyrian supplies.
Yeah.
And there is the potential that they can steal a planetary transport and maybe even one of the Valkyrian battle mechs, though it is somewhat damaged.
Amazing. Have
However-
the Seekers ever achieved that before?
No. However, there are complications.
There aren't though.
They are currently engaging a Valkyrian Inquisitor, an acolyte of Shansara, and a large number of troops with more on the way.
Oh, yeah.
Things are looking dangerous. Several of the party were spotted, including through true seeing, rendering the illusory elements of their disguises inoperable. And so we jump back in to everything that is happening.
Yeah.
I'm just an elf.
I believe that it was a brand new turn.
I think it was.
The Inquisitor, who is currently engaged with Ayla and the rest of the crew, is going to use their action to do something. And then they are going to... Ayla, you have already used your reaction. You have not had a new turn yet. So they are going to move away from you. They're going to move 30 feet away from you towards... in sort of a different direction from what the Acolyte is going. They begin moving off to the side. They move towards one of the buildings.
Split in the party.
This one is, seemingly. But that is their action. That was their move.
Wait, what was their action?
You don't know. For their bonus action, their drone is going to take a shot at the Inquisitor's pretty smart. They're going to shoot it.
That's pretty smart, yeah.
23
Yeah.
for 6 points of damage. Force damage. Sentry. What? It's a very famous voice from Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
Please. I want the ring, please.
Very famous Ian Holm, Bilbo Baggins from Lord of the Rings.
Remember that?
Rest in peace.
Is
he dead?
He is, yeah.
No!
Not. When was it?
Yeah.
I remember seeing it.
Missed that.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Sorry, Dad, dude.
Anyway,
I
Sentry.
was called you Dad there.
Rewatched it
Sorry,
the
Dad.
other day,
Sorry, Dad.
Sorry, Dad.
I don't know what's worrying because Kim was looking at me when she said it, and I'm like, oh god, there's the dungeon down.
Not again.
No, I've kind of accepted
It's
it now.
come
I
back.
wear jumpers, I'm old. I get it.
I'm older than you, but
You're her dad.
Who's so older?
Sentry.
I'm going to enlarge and take on this golem.
Oh wow.
I'm 3.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, let's go.
And it is, you have your normal lance at this point.
Yes,
I
I
do
do,
like
yeah.
that.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a level. Let's see. Well, how do I feel today? I'm gonna do a level 3 Divine Smite.
Okay.
48.
Remember, you have to do that when you hit.
Yeah. So I'll do this first. Wah! 11 plus 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Sick. Right, let's do it. 48.
Now this is a mundane lance.
Yeah, so 1d12.
All right. It is also going to be half damage as the creature is resistant against non-magical weapons, but the radiant damage will affect it normally.
Cool. Half of it and then.
So if you can just do the physical damage for me first.
Nice.
Or half that.
Alrighty.
This isn't the lance that Sentry made, is it?
No, I didn't make this one.
I made it technically.
3,
The flame lance.
No, I mean the
actual
garbage
second
one
Oh,
she made.
the gangrenous one.
What is his
Why are you
voice?
speaking like
I don't know.
19 damage.
How much of that, just before you
voice.
moved
It's my voice.
was that physical?
Only the d12 was physical, so that was 6 on the d12.
6, so that becomes 3, and then the rest of it, if it was 19, that would have been 13 radiant.
13 radiant, yeah.
Okay. All right, so you watch as the radiant damage just like burns away and kind of adjusts from this clear crystal, this almost like holographic, prismatic golem creature. It kind of burns and turns from the crystal black, but the actual force of the blow is resisted.
Cool.
All right, that's first attack.
First attack, second attack. 13. It's probably not going to hit that.
13 does not hit, no.
No problemo. Okay. I'll just stay within his range, but move between him and Fuego. Oh no, Fuego's gone, isn't he?
Fuego's in the mech.
Fuego's in the mech.
But is he booted?
He's smashing.
No, he's kind of
by
like,
the
oh no,
soldiers.
he did, yeah, he did
Okay.
move next to the soldier ship,
Cool, no
moved
worries.
away.
All right, then I will stay where I am.
All right, Quill.
Oh crap! I have to take a turn. So the ship is above us. How far away is
It's
it?
directly above you.
How-
It's probably like 15 feet up above you.
15.
Yeah, it's like right above the mech.
Oh my.
I'm
Okay.
a smart girl.
I mean, I guess I kind of want to try and get in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is
But
that
I'll
the plan?
also, I mean, yes? Yeah, yes. But I'll also wang a shot towards the acolyte.
Okay. The acolyte is no longer blinded, right? So it's at the end of your turn. Okay.
Okay. So I'll do a chromatic orb.
Okay.
And this will just be at second level, so plus 10 to hit.
Whoa!
A fucking 12.
Rolled a 2.
Nice. Doesn't hit. Oh.
The 20 on that dice is looking at me.
Leave it to the expert.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
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 Hey, this guy's got a seeking spell now. He actually hits with it.
Yep.
Should be a cool Pokemon battle.
Right. Anyway, so chromatic orb misses.
Miss.
Yep, and I want to, if there's
Fly
an
up
opening.
into, yeah, I mean the back, the troop area is currently open.
Cool.
So from all other sides, any creature that's not at the back of the vehicle or facing towards the back of the vehicle, you have total cover against. You are like blocked line of sight wise, like they cannot see you inside it.
Great. I wanna,
right.
yeah, I want to be in.
Okay.
Good jump.
The
15.
Tech Knight, if you are done,
I'm done.
in fact, actually no, the Acolyte is going to use one of her legendary actions she will use her Compel Follower. Inquisitor, take down that transport. We cannot allow them to escape. And the Inquisitor with their Disruptor Pistol.
I think you'll find I can't allow you to escape.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
Okay.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
She didn't hear me say that.
Sure. So many things. The Disruptor Pistol glances off the transport's hull.
Cute.
As it fails hit. The Tech Knight will then go. So I'm trying to get in my head who is where. You were engaging.
I'm
the
currently
guys.
with nobody.
That's
I'm
right,
by the
because
mech with
everyone's
nobody.
literally moved around from. Yeah, so you're next to the mech. Sentry is next to the mech with the golem. The mech moved actually slightly away, so you, Sentry, the golem, and
Wait.
the transport above. Mech moved about 30 feet away. Quill's up in the transport. Okay, the Tech Knight is going to pull out like another little metal sphere, roll it into the middle of Ayla, Sentry, the Crystal Golem, and technically the transport as well. I need you all to make Constitution saving throws. I will do it for the transport.
Yeah, I was gonna say as in us
What's the
two or the
constitution
ship.
of a ship?
Very high. 27. 32 actually. Planetary transport. It will take half
higher than a
damage.
ship.
What?
You've rolled higher than a ship
Have I?
constitution-wise before.
Have I?
Probably.
I only rolled an 18.
Not as good as a planetary vehicle.
The vehicle does still take some damage.
Yeah.
It takes half, yeah.
What's the HP of the ship?
No, I'm not going to say.
Oh, I was gonna help you.
No, it's fine, I've got it. I'll tell you, once you've had it for a bit of time, I'll give it to you. But right now, you don't know.
We'll find out
You've
when
not
it's
had
back.
enough time to analyze it. So what do we get on Constitution's influence for Ayla?
18.
Success, but you're going to take half damage.
8.
8, you're going to take full damage, Sentry, and then the Crystal Golem is also going to take full damage, actually. 31 points of force damage, I believe.
Whistle.
Yeah, 31 points of force damage. 99.
I don't know. Like, mine's a bit
And
weird.
you and the Golem, by the way, Sentry, are pulled into the center of the sphere. So you're actually both shifted about 10 feet towards Ayla, who manages to kind of like dig in. You take 15 points of force damage, by the way, because that's half. And you can feel the transport almost shudders for a moment. And those of you who are inside, it's like turbulence in an airplane. But it does manage to regain thrust.
I throw up.
You win now.
Ayla,
So, I'm thinking the plan.
Captain
would you like me to kind of like lay the scene
No, I
out
remember
this
where
way?
it is.
Okay.
So Quill is in the transport now.
Yeah.
He's
So
flied up. It's about 15 feet above you.
Light up.
Just a little jump for you.
can I try and get into the transport?
With your strength, you don't even need to use a charge on the hammer. You can literally, if you run, you can jump, I think, 20-something feet in the air.
You got a 20-foot vertical.
Because what's your strength score?
25.
25. So with a running, standing jump by core D&D rules, I think you can jump something like half. So it would be 10. It would be like 12 and a half feet jump, and then you have like your own personal height to like grab on the side and pull yourself in. And that's like, in fact, actually, no, if you run, you can jump 25 feet in the air. If you stand still, Ayla can literally stand still and jump 12 and a half feet in the air. She'll be like,
If Lyra's hanging out the window,
you know, you said that she came in and sat down.
No, she's. Oh,
In the cargo.
She was
bay.
in-
You
she's
said
in the-
you
Oh,
she
she's
came and
sitting
sat
in the
down.
cargo
bay, you're
right.
In the
Sitting.
troop transport area, yeah.
How many
Next
people
to
are
me.
alive? The Tech Knight.
So currently, only one of the rifle corps has died. Is the only one who's died. One of the
Oh.
Tech Knight is badly injured.
Yeah.
A lot of
Not
the
dead,
rifle
though.
corps are quite injured as well. Everyone else is looking, damaged or injured in some way, but still fighting
Yeah.
fit.
We should probably murder.
So
some of these
Ayla,
people.
you want to get inside?
Where?
Yes, because I don't have my hammer currently.
Okay.
Nova, I can switch with you, or Lucius, you've got range. I can keep this thing going, I can shoot.
You don't know how to fly a ship.
I can shoot it though!
I let go of the joysticks and I walk to the back of the ship. I don't want to do that anymore.
I can shoot.
You can. This is a bit more complicated than the Twin Star one.
Okay.
You will have disadvantage on attack rolls because you're not
Uh,
trained in this.
It's better that the powerful
Yeah, no,
spells
absolutely, yeah.
go to the
No one
killing
else.
the people.
You have used your movement action. You can, I'd say that you can still take an action this turn if you would
Gonna
like.
shoot the ones that don't require me to be far away. How much? So it's the
So, yeah,
missiles
so
for-
you've got the point defense system, which has a range up to 90 feet, and that can attack twice. You can replace one of those attacks with the primary cannon, which can only hit targets more than 60 feet away. It has to shoot at targets within
How
300
far
and 600.
away is the acolyte?
She moved 60 feet away, yeah. So,
Shoot her.
yeah.
Yeah, I shoot
She's
her.
just within the primary cannon.
wanna shoot
range.
her.
All right, okay. Roll a d20.
No. That was shit. It rolled from a 19 to a 9.
9 total on the dice.
What's the plus
Yeah,
for the...
Yeah, so 9 on the dice, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be, yep, hits. Can you roll 68 for me, please?
God, 68.
Mm-hmm.
17. 21.
21.
21
Plus
9, so 30 points of damage. I don't don't know why I put these Ganassi Guard in here. I just have to scroll past them every time. 30 points of damage as she does manage to kind of try and twist and avoid some of the beam, but it does kind of catch her arm as she's desperately trying to fly and pull herself away from the combat.
Cool.
Can you roll a d6 for me as well, please?
One.
1. Okay. The missiles have not yet replenished. But several of the rifle corps do take some more damage.
Oh, is that an ongoing?
It's ongoing.
I got in the shield.
You did it.
I did it.
Big
You
jump.
watch as another one of the rifle corps soldiers, one of the ones that had been marked, they are like looking around in a panic as a secondary blast from one of these missiles kind of catches them and incinerates them. The other one looks badly injured as well, so 2 of them are now down. Okay, at the end of your turn, Ayla, the Acolyte is going to use one of her legendary actions. She can now see. And she will... Who's still on the ground? We've got Sentry down on the ground.
Fuego.
Everyone else is in the ship
Sentry
apart from
and
Fuego,
Fuego.
right?
Yeah.
She will... Sentry.
Yeah.
She begins to conjure this music, and you suddenly... Your body starts...
Oh,
You
no.
just start
Yeah.
dancing as you are overwhelmed by an irresistible dance.
Yes.
I love to dance.
You begin a comic dance.
Oh no.
So you may decide what is a comic dance in Sentry's manner. Is it just like a kind of mom shuffle, like a shepherd?
Comic dance.
Yeah.
Like a
Macarena.
funny, like...
You shuffle, tap your feet, and caper for the duration. A dancing creature must use all its movement to dance without leaving its space and has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws and attack rolls. Other creatures have attack advantage against you. As an action, you can make a wisdom saving throw to regain control of yourself.
Cool.
As an action. Apart from, and there's no saving throw, it just happens.
Oh,
You are just...
Doing the robot just.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes
That's
Yeah.
a comic dance. So yeah, you just start jamming out.
Yeah, having a great time.
And that is going to be her legendary action.
Nice.
To cast that spiel.
Guys, why is Sentry dancing?
The 2 remaining rifle corps members are going to take aim, and they're going to all attack the planetary transport. They're going to try and shoot it down as best they can. First one is going to be a hit. The second one is
you.
going to be a miss. The second soldier is also going to miss, but then their second attack is also going to hit. So the planetary transport is going to take 18 from the first and 18 from the second, actually. So 2 18s, 36.
Don't suppose that's within critical damage. I can't remember the name of it.
Threshold.
Threshold, that's the one. Although it is 2 individual 18s, I suppose.
It's 2 individual 18s, and this creature has a different system,
Oh.
which I haven't fully worked out, but these guys are. They're just shooting at the hull at this point. They're just
Sure.
bing, and you can hear like the blasts, kind of these magic rifles, kind of embedding against the hull. Ding 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 ding. We then go to the Acolyte's full turn. She will, seeing that this giant transport is blasting her out of the sky, is going to...
Give up. Surrender.
Wait, is that dancing thing? Is that concentration?
Yeah, because it isn't fly concentration.
You're right. It is. She falls out the sky. Because I don't want to retcon. I'm not going to retcon it. I'm an idiot. I forgot that. Yeah,
It's okay.
concentration.
I've done that.
No, yeah, no, it's concentration.
Except I did it in space.
Yeah, you did.
No, actually, I just remembered.
I have a special rule.
She has a thing where when she uses a legendary action to cast a spell, she can fly up to 60 feet, so she landed. She can use that to land. So
Wow,
before she
okay.
falls out the
Yeah,
sky.
well,
So
fair enough.
And that is her special equipment. She has a special thing which lets her do that. When she uses a legendary action to cast a spell, she can fly up to 60 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. So she uses that to land and then cast that. So whilst on the ground, she will move 30 feet away towards... you know what? Actually, she would see that, like, to prevent this, like, you trying to like fry her with this thing, she's going to move to the nearest piece of cover and get inside one of the warehouses. So she's going to kind of like tuck herself into one of the houses, try and gain cover, and that is going to be and then she's going to heal herself. She's going to cast healing on herself.
Fair
I'm
enough.
an asshole.
That's pretty asshole,
Yeah.
That's like
I actually
Pokemon's
hate you for that.
Yeah.
Full heal, full heal, full heal.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah.
It's always annoying when the enemy heals themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like, let me do it. Why are you doing it?
Why you're not allowed to do it just because I can do it? You think you
Yeah.
can do it? No. Before you go in the mech, is going to pound on one of these remaining troopers. Where's my mech? That's nearly a natural 20 with this thing.
a
He
19.
hits.
Nearly.
Does he get advantage from like them being lit up with the missile stuff
No.
or whatever? No.
No, it doesn't help. That will kill the third remaining one, who was already badly damaged by the missiles. He just and just smooshes a guy,
Wow.
breaks his bones. And then he's basically like, "What are we doing?
Get on the ship! Get on the ship!
Oh.
Okay." And yeah, he will like. It's only got one arm, and then he kind of gets in position, jumps up, like grabs onto the back of the thing. You kind of feel the transport tip for a second, pulls itself inside like Titanfall, kind of,
Yeah.
and it occupies the main thing. No more troops can really fill this space. You guys can kind of fill it.
Yeah, so Quill.
It's pretty much
Oh wait, no, you're on here.
I'm on.
packed in.
He's only
Sentry, I
small.
think, is the only one that's.
And then boogie
Sentry.
knights down here.
Lucius. There is, if you'd like a lay of the land, the Acolyte has landed and moved into one of the warehouses. It's currently is hiding.
Inquisitor.
The Inquisitor is basically has moved 30 feet away, is still out in the open, but is
What range
running
is that
towards a
from the
building.
Transport ship.
30 feet currently.
Is there a side door or something?
Yeah, you can hang out like the back of the cargo ramp. You know, kind of like if you imagine one of the Halo transport gunships, you can like hang out the back of it, basically.
I will do that,
Okay.
and I'm going to twin a chromatic orb,
Okay.
I knew you were going to do
aiming, aiming for the Acolyte and the Inquisitor. if
Okay,
they're
the
both-
Acolyte is in total cover. You can't
Is
see
the
her.
Tech Knight still there?
The Tech Knight is still there, yes. Yeah.
I will redirect it to the Tech Knight. Then.
Okay.
So Tech Knight and
I can't wait.
Inquisitor.
All right. So 2 attack roll. 1 attack roll on each target.
Sorry, I'll move this out of the way so you get the full range.
Thank you. I need the full range.
Full
here,
range.
please. Thank you.
What would you roll?
15.
To hit which one?
Tech Knight.
That will hit the Tech Knight.
Shit.
However, Tech Knight will use their reaction to increase their AC by 4 against an attack roll, using their shielding deflection as the.
Fair. All right. Then this is against the Inquisitor.
Okay.
Oh, 26.
That will hit.
To
There's
hit.
nothing I can do about it.
That's. I'm not doing it at 9th level. That's crazy. I was doing it at 6th level.
Do try and tell me what level before
Yeah,
you
yeah,
cast
yeah.
the spell.
It was in my brain, and why didn't you read my
I
brain?
trust you. That's fine.
Just read our brains, Mark.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to do 8.
Actually, don't. It's a no. Bad.
So 42
Check for those ones.
points of acid damage.
42 points of damage. You watch as like the acid
just
coats
Stare at Quill while I fire.
Yeah, because he's staring at you, the other one does miss. But the
Still got a
Tech Knight,
smug
like mentioned,
smile.
throw. But the Inquisitor like takes this engulfing orbit to the back and like sends them sprawling, coating them in this acid.
You see that
She's
in the
screaming. The
reflection of
mask is
Lucius's
like
eyes.
melted partly away.
As he smugly smiles at you.
I can see right through your reflection.
You, as he's smugly smiling, you just hear, "Oh God, it burns! Ah, ah!" Just
Dead?
my ass.
No.
Torn. Lucius, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, because that's my action. I'm just going to move back in for cover.
All right, Nova Vija.
So is the Inquisitor dead?
No,
He's still alive.
she is still alive.
No, the Inquisitor.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
Lucius
yes, sorry, yeah.
Lucius missed. Oh wait,
No, it was the
he
Tech
hit-
Knight.
Missed the Tech.
Mr.
So
Tech Knight.
the Tech Knight, the Inquisitor, and the Acolyte are all still in play.
They are. The Acolyte is now hidden, like has moved into full cover. You do not see her.
And Sentry is just below the ship.
Sentry is just below the ship, dancing.
Spooky.
Again. There is a giant crystal golem, like trying to smash Sentry up.
Two things. Can I both Eldritch Blast the Inquisitor and move the ship a little bit so
I mean, you can
see.
use your move action to move the ship 100 feet.
So I don't want to move 100 feet, but can I move it so that people
you
can
don't have to
see
move the
the
full
acolyte?
You can try to. You don't really know where she is in the warehouse, so she could be. You saw her run in there. You don't know where in there she is. You might be able to.
I'll move it a little bit. Like, I don't want to get too far from Sentry, but I don't, like,
Okay.
it's sort of like, I guess, in between.
You try and basically you move the ship basically forward. You would probably have to go about 30 feet forward to give the people in the rear the best chance of seeing inside where she was. You now can't see it because you're facing
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
And you've kind of
But I'm
angled the
kind of
back.
angling the butt.
Yeah.
Can I still Eldritch Blast the Inquisitor?
I would say yes.
Okay.
I would say that you can sort of lean out the window.
Hold on a minute. Roll it down, roll it down, roll it down.
It's more like there's like a door that you have
Yeah.
to like open and
I
sort
just
of
like the
lean
image
out,
of
but yeah.
rolling down a window.
I mean, if I was
Rolling
being
down a window.
No, they used
actually,
to do this in cars.
I'm gonna
Tom.
retcon this, Nova. I'm gonna say you can't actually, because that doesn't make any sense that there would be
Bum face.
windows on a cockpit for this thing.
face.
That would make no sense whatsoever. Yeah. Sorry.
Can I momentarily step off the controls and shoot?
You could, but you've already used your move to move the ship. You would have to move to the back of the ship and then fire out from it.
Is there like an auto hover button I can?
You can leave it hovering, but you've already moved the ship. You chose to move it forward
Can I
to.
rack on that?
You can.
All this to get an Eldritch Blast off.
Trying to kill
I'm trying to kill some people here.
Oh, slam it into them!
Can I slam the ship into
No!
Yes, you could. Yes, you could try and ram them.
without ramming the ground?
No, you would have to
yeah,
ram
there
the
you go. See? See?
I mean, if you were a better pilot, you could just sting him in the head.
I'm gonna do nothing. I'm gonna shake the ship so Quill falls out, 50 feet of damage,
Just goes
dies,
vertical.
and then I'm gonna squish him.
I'll just fly.
Nice.
I would like to
Would you like to retcon the movement so that you can sort of leave the
Do you want to
controls?
retcon this session, Kim?
I kind of do.
Yeah,
I kind of really
That's
do.
not on the table.
It would be great, right? Because then we could start this whole mission
start
again.
over.
Yeah. Do you know what? No, I'm gonna move towards the. I think it's more other people can do stuff, so I will move so that they're closer to the acolyte.
Sure. Okay.
But yeah.
I would say that from the ship you could try and do like I'd say you could use your action to give somebody the help action, like as in like
Yeah,
you're trying to angle the
I'll
ship
do
or something
that.
like that. Who do you want to give it
I'm gonna help Quill with his chromatic orbs.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Specifically, you can't do anything else.
Sentry, the girl is just going to try and punch you.
Yeah.
It has
I'll help
advantage because
Quill.
of you dancing.
Probably really
He
annoying,
needs it.
right?
God, I just can't like twos and threes.
Oh, God.
It's just twos and
It's
threes.
the dancing.
It just can't hit you.
Do you like
I need a
ducks and
10.
stuff?
I need like a 10. It's 50-50.
I do like a back.
You're like, you just happen to be like at the right time and the punch swings over. Second attack, 25.
There we go.
Hits. Jesus Christ. Fucking today. 12,
I love even the dice are
19.
chaotic.
25 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that'll do.
As it like sucker punches you as you are dancing away. Fuck! You guys watch as the building the Inquisitor is running to, more of these Rifle Corps soldiers are now beginning to fan out, and they are getting in a position that they are going to start taking shots. The Inquisitor, still alive, is going to use the rest of their movement. They are just going to dash to get inside the barracks building that they were running towards, and that is their turn. Sentry.
Alrighty, so
So you can use an action to try and save out of the dance. You can still attack, you just have disadvantage on any attacks you make.
if I wanted to, could I still like Misty Step and get up into the ship?
Technically, you can. Yeah. Your movement is 0, but you're teleporting.
Technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna Misty Step up into the ship.
Just continuing.
She's also large, so next to the mech in here, there is now no space. Like, Sentry's like, dude.
Oh, that's our cover blood.
And I can still do my action to try and break out of it.
You can.
Awesome.
So there's a bonus.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Damn.
It's an action, yeah. Misty Step is a
My
bonus
dice.
action.
Wisdom save 22.
That is a success.
Hey!
The dancing stops. All right, end of turn.
End of turn.
Lucius
Alright.
starts dancing the same way.
Quill.
Oh no, you're affected too.
Can't really see much beyond just the boys running towards us now, right? Like the Inquisitor is in a building.
You see the Inquisitor in the building. The Acolyte has run into one of the warehouses. Nova has angled the ship, and you are pretty, like, you were scanning with your mighty perception.
For you.
And looking around, either she's become invisible, she's teleported away, or has somehow managed to get somewhere else, because you are scanning this warehouse, you can't see her in there.
Okay.
Could be invisible, could have teleported away, could be ethereal, many things.
But I can't get a shot on the Inquisitor, is the one I'm...
I'd say you can sort of lean underneath and sort of try and, but the Inquisitor is in a building, yes. The Inquisitor ran inside.
Barracks.
Yeah, barracks, yeah. There is a Tech Knight, one more rifle core within shooting range, but then you can see another sort of squadron of shooters coming out.
Is there...
Shooters! He's got a shooter!
Is there anywhere within 25 feet I could go that would get me a shot on the Inquisitor?
I would say it would be a very difficult shot through like a window in the barracks. You might be able to like try and.
But Nova lined up the shot perfectly for me.
Just to give you advantage.
Because then I can use my other 25 feet of movement to come back.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I would say, yeah, they are going to get 3/4 cover.
I'm going to look at Lucius and say, oh, that's how you do it.
Oh no, this is not going to work.
What level are you
Not gonna
casting?
work at
I'm going to
all.
fly out at 4th level.
Okay.
Chromatic orb.
It's not going to work.
So I've got advantage.
You do? Well, they do have +5 AC currently.
Yeah. 21.
21. They have +5 AC. It's a miss. Smacks against the side of the building. Like there was this tiny shot, but the window, the wall, they're protected by
Only a ball.
I hope you as well, man.
Ball.
I'll come back. I think I got him.
Good job, Bertie.
I've got the perception to know that I didn't. But I can't let Lucius know that. I think I'm going to remove that spell.
Okay.
We need to kill that guy, by the way.
do need
You
to
see the Tech Knight running off, and
good, another one's
you
getting away.
see them holding up their hands to their head,
Oh no.
and then that's what you see.
They're
I mean, if they... Can I shoot any weapon on the ship that can smash through the window of the...
I mean, the primary cannon could probably destroy the building.
I will do that.
Yeah.
Sure. Roll a d20 for me.
Oh god, okay.
The primary cannon, by the way, deals triple damage to buildings and objects.
Let's use that. I like that.
I rolled a 19.
It hits. Can you roll 68?
Yes.
Good lord.
Roll 68.
68.
Oh, you need one more? Bam. Here, I'll do this one for you. Wish I hadn't.
It wasn't great. You can add
9, 10, 15, 19, 26.
26. Triple 26 for me.
Why?
Triple it.
that's how much damage it
78.
78.
78. 87 points of damage to the building. The primary cannon detonates the kind of carves through carves through part of the wall. The section of the building that kind of 1/4 of the barracks is basically destroyed. It collapses, the wall breaks down. Make a dex saving throw for the person inside, for the people inside. It's a natural 20 on the first one.
Does the laser carve through them?
You don't know. No, it destroys the building. But you watch as just the ceiling collapses, like this kind of like shaped stone kind of breaks and collapses in. You hear cries and shouts. You don't know how much damage you might have done or who was affected, but you've definitely
Whoopsie
damaged it.
poopsie!
This is the barracks, right?
Yeah,
With the Inquisitor in.
yeah,
There were probably Ganassi in there, right?
maybe.
They're all outside.
Some
There's loads of
definitely
them
came outside. Yeah, some came outside. At this point, the base, this kind of barracks, this kind of supply depot, is in retreat. The rifle corps members start fleeing. The people in the barracks start like fleeing. The Ganassi guards that come outside, they basically all start making a run for it. They run towards carriages. They hop on sort of like any device, any vehicles and things that they can get out of here. And there is a general Saxon alarm, like a whoop, 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 and everybody is just running.
A Saxon alarm.
Yeah, Saxon alarm.
Was it Klaxon?
Klaxon.
Saxon would be a bit
Saxon's
different.
an awesome alarm. Can you imagine that? Just a bunch of like Norsemen, like it's the Horde of Gondor, like the Saxon alarm.
The Saxon alarm.
Saxons are coming.
Did I mention that I've been up since 5:30 this morning, thanks to jet lag? I'm mentioning it now. But yeah.
Sound the
so,
Saxon.
At this point, with all of you on board the transport, you can choose to try and keep like trying to find this Inquisitor, trying to destroy people here, or you can make a run for it. Like, what's the plan? You like at this point, the enemy forces are in retreat. You can try and make sure that like you can basically be like that barracks, we're gonna turn it to rubble and just make sure nobody is left alive inside. Or you can be like, let's get the hell out of here. Or it's up to you. It's your choice. But at this point, I'm going to drop us out of initiative. The bad guys are all just running at this point.
I'm pretty sure the big guy that ran into the barracks that Ayla just shot, he knows that we are who we are. He knows we're the Storm Chasers, not just Ganassi. He knows that with the Storm Chasers, that's bad. That's really bad. So he definitely needs to. They've got a mask on.
Yeah, it's true.
Blast him.
And I'm assuming, which is terrible of me.
Blast him.
You want to, because we.
They probably
Ayla?
told people already, but I mean,
In that case, double mishmash.
We need the element of surprise with this ship, so if we make a move now, hopefully they don't know where we're going, so we can get to the tower before and get in.
As in now?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we need to do that right now. There's no way we can use this ship at a later date.
No.
Let's use it now, get in the tower, and then once the jig is up, we're already inside.
So no more stealth?
I
don't think we should ever try stealth again.
I'm up for that. Yeah.
I really don't want to do that. Hey, what do you think, Ayla?
Don't forget, stealth is like not just making stealth checks, like Lucius did. Deception, persuasion can be part of a stealth
none of us
mission.
are good at that.
Speaking of which, there's just a
There's
lady
quite
in the
a
back
few
of
of
the
you
ship.
who are very good at that.
I fell in the
I
shower.
forgot my name.
Yeah.
he forgot.
You did.
So
I got a plus
you
5
fell
to
in the
this.
shower.
I fell in the
Yeah.
shower.
Yeah.
I've still got the captain
yeah.
here, so
yes.
hopefully,
That lasts about an hour, right?
yeah.
Okay.
I won't have too long left, but if we
By
go
the time
now,
the transport gets to the tower, you will have about 10 minutes.
and then we're gonna have to Ayla smash around the.
Oh, I can do that.
Off
Is
the
everyone
tower.
feeling okay to go straight to another thing?
Nova's already pointing the ship to the
Well,
right direction.
Yeah, because
Are
I'm
you
going to say
okay?
that like
'Cause he's pretty-
the ship is still
I can heal
taking
you,
like
Will.
shots. I'm just not going to have us in combat, but like because I'm not going to rake attack rolls.
I think-
But, like if this continues, they'll probably do a bit more damage to the
Yeah,
strand.
I think while this conversation is happening, Nova's already kind of lifting the ship up just to try and get out of the range. You know, not saying I'm going, but I'm just trying to
yeah,
move.
Sure. You're making it harder for the
Yeah.
shots and stuff. Yeah, so like it's like dinging away, maybe like a little point of damage here and there, but like certainly enough that it's going to cause some damage. But yeah,
we just look over and Fway goes in the mech, just dead. He's been shot.
like the Expanse, just a bullet goes.
Yeah. That bit
Anyway.
was so harsh.
You get 30 healing from me.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Hands.
Right, so everyone says we go straight to the thing.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're going straight
Beeline.
to. Yeah.
Fast the ship. Can
Is there
be.
time for a short rest on the?
No,
Oh.
if you did, the dominate person spell would end as well. It takes
I mean,
it takes about 50 minutes to get to the where you need to go via the transport because it moves very quickly, especially if it's
I
dashing.
mean, while we're on the.
yeah. So it takes 50 minutes to get to the thing. A short rest is an hour. So you could do it, but then the
I've already
domination.
had dominate monster for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
right?
So it's
Roughly.
it's basically going to be nearly about to end. I'm saying that you're going to have like around 10 minutes left of it when you arrive.
Can I spend this 50 minutes asking Captain Lyra important information?
Yeah. What kind of information do you want?
No, but what important information should we ask the captain?
Code phrases, passwords, schedules, what's in the thing.
Have you got a data pad?
She will tell you, I don't have it on me. No, it was in the barracks. It's with the rest of my thing. I haven't
Barrack who
carried
blew
it.
up.
Yeah. No, because when she has a datapad, but it doesn't have. It's like just a
Much.
list of orders and to-do lists and things like that. She'll tell you that like I don't know anything about the tower. My station was this barracks here.
Are they able, the Inquisitor there, do they have the capability of informing the tower of what's happening?
They have the ability of informing other forces who will then be able to contact the tower. I'm assuming at this point that you're basically dominating, like saying, answer all of our questions truthfully.
I'm just telepathically...
Like, tell me what you know.
Anything Nova, I'm basically commanding them to answer questions truthfully.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm figuring. So she's just telling you what she knows.
Yeah.
Yes, the high-ranking Valkyrian officers can all communicate and likely pass messages on. Whether they, I don't know if they'll... No, she just answers the questions. She can't infer. She has to just do what she's told. So she answers the question.
If you were to be kicked out of a ship, how would you best try and survive that?
I'm not asking her that.
Lucius is, so...
No, but Lucius is telling...
Lucius can command her to do whatever he wants. She would say, I would likely try and direct myself towards a nearby body of water or a structure that it looks like I might be able to grab or slow my fall in some way.
Is there any verbal password being used by high-ranking officers?
Yes, but it will depend on the location. I only know the passwords and phrases for our supply depot. That's where I was stationed.
What do you think about Starbane?
The Emperor is misguided. He has abandoned Shansara, the guiding star. She is knowledgeable and beautiful, and I will follow her always.
I mean, listen to yourself.
Very well.
I mean, not as a command, but I mean, like, you're part of the delusion. You've been manipulated.
I mean, that wasn't a command, so she doesn't do
And it's
anything.
very easy to do, because I'm doing it to you right now.
That wasn't a command, so she doesn't do anything.
Have you received... tell her to answer truthfully again. Great. Have you received any communication in the last, say, 30 minutes?
No.
Okay.
No chatter from your local barracks?
I do not have devices that allow me to communicate with other officers.
That's good. But that's lovely.
Well, sure.
Are there any parachutes or anything in the cargo here?
Doesn't look like it. It looks like that there are like ropes that are detached and they drop down to, so you can descend a rope. It's like if you ever seen like Black Hawk Down, like when the gunships like they drop the ropes and they abseil down.
I imagine we're much higher
At the moment,
than
yeah.
those ropes would be.
Oh yeah.
useful.
Right now, yeah.
I don't want her on the tower.
Right.
She's going to lose this. I'm going to lose this control before we land.
Sure. Nova, I don't think we have time to land anywhere, do we?
No.
No. Well, we can't land, so... I mean, she's going to be on the tower.
Or she could not be on the tower.
What was that, Ayla?
What?
I heard it.
Look, I'm just going to.
My perception is 32. I heard it.
It's really hot in here. Do you mind just cracking open the cargo door at the back?
Are you commanding?
Someone.
Is this what we're doing?
Just crack open the door.
I don't...
Which
we are
button is
currently
it?
flying, Lucius. I don't...
That's fine. It's at the back.
Yeah, but...
People do it all the time
You're
in movies.
asking me to directly
Open the door.
kill someone who is restrained?
Nova, he is the captain.
Not on this ship.
No, I mean, Lucius is the captain.
Not on this ship.
No, not on this ship. I mean, what? Any other suggestions? Captain Lara, do you have any suggestions of what we do
what?
with you?
Knock her
let me
unconscious when we get there.
Let you go.
Land. I will tell me to go somewhere and remain there until
You're going to remember this. So
I will remember this.
I want you to remember that.
Forget this. Forget it.
No. Remember that.
Can't command somebody to forget something, unfortunately.
Could try banishing.
Yeah, are you native to Aerois?
No. I'm from Gideon Prime.
Well, you can banish.
They will come back.
Have you
And then they
been?
will remember.
Would you like to go back?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
You want to do it?
I don't know.
Could you?
I don't-
If you could,
I
that'd be
could
great.
banish, you know,
Please.
yeah,
Yeah, go
Tell
ahead.
her
All right.
to report this when she gets back.
When the spell ends, she can do whatever she wishes.
I know, but it'll give us 10 minutes.
It won't, because
Please,
I think you.
don't report this,
I will not report
and
this.
have a great time in Gideon Prime.
I will have
and
a great time in
I'm sorry
Gideon
for all
Prime.
this. Okay?
That wasn't a command, so she doesn't say.
I've taken full control of
Accept
her,
her
so I guess
apology.
it is soaking in. but she's just unable to do anything about it.
Accept our apology.
I accept your apology.
Thank
go.
you.
Says
Out, she says.
Looking
I'm not
at the,
apologizing to anyone.
Can we get that in writing?
I do not have anything to write.
Do I? No.
Maybe when you're back on Gideon Prime,
Yes.
don't absorb all the propaganda. Look for other sources of news about Shansara.
I will try.
Okay.
If there are any available.
Yeah, I imagine that's an issue.
You know, after you're gone, just live your best life.
Yeah.
I will live my best life.
Be who you want to be.
Yeah, just send her.
I will be who I want to be.
Send her.
Send her away.
There you go.
Vanish.
Oh, by the way, and then she goes.
I'm assuming you are basically saying do not resist the spell.
Yes.
Okay. That means I don't have to worry about making a saving throw.
And I guess as soon as she disappears out of sight, it breaks.
Yeah.
Because 60 feet
Yeah.
is the range.
Is she more than 60 feet away?
She is, yeah.
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 And as long as you maintain concentration for a minute, which there's no
connection.
reason you wouldn't, she's gone.
I think that went well. I'm not talking about just.
I'm just gonna say, you two came fucking close to me being like, okay, put your alignment as like.
I was
awful,
gonna
like,
say,
fucking evil.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, I command you to jump out of this.
yeah.
Me
Pushing a dominated
defending yourself
person.
in a combat situation is fine.
Yeah.
You were like, Nova, he said.
I
like,
did.
That's
I was
like
like,
the most
no,
slimy minion of a villain. Like,
it was.
yeah,
wasn't like-
boss, kill him.
I mean, I didn't want Lucius to do it. I was just saying, though, he currently is dominating this monster, and he's the captain.
You were saying he's the captain of the ship. No, he's not. Not this ship. Nova's the captain of the ship. And she ain't doing it. Yeah, that was you. That was you.
Slimy. It was Smee. It's happening. it was Smee and Hook. That was just like, you fucking hell. Right. Anyway.
Yikers, you guys.
That was mainly Lucius.
You could have just dropped.
Hey,
dominate
Knock her
on-
I had a
unconscious.
change of heart.
Knocked
I was
her
like,
out.
any other suggestions?
Unbelievable. Can't believe you.
Oh yeah, we've got Banish. Oh yeah.
Pressuring me to do that. Like Nova.
I wasn't
dude,
pressuring you
come
to
on.
do that. You just had control
Right.
of the door.
Anyway,
Yeah,
moving
I just
on.
didn't know where
Anyway.
the button was.
I think that went about as well as we could have made that happen.
That was
And I'm not
terrible.
talking about just the interaction with the captain there. We destroyed that base.
I had a great time. Freyo's just like, got to
You-
smash stuff up.
Yeah.
This
It
thing's
went
awesome.
terribly.
No,
And
no,
people
no,
know
no.
that
You
we're
are you
really
okay?
here.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
You're
Yeah,
fine?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Old Bessie here, and he's like slapping
You've
the
already
neck.
named
She
it.
took a beating.
You've already named it Bessie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's my neck.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I
is
suppose.
now. You know
what?
Yeah, it is.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna paint it red with flames.
Yeah.
Of course
Hot
you
rod red.
Hot rod red, baby.
What's a hot rod?
It's a
really
type of
hot
dish we get in
rod.
Yeah. It's like it's a hot dog. No, it's a hot dog in Vortenthal, but it's a spicy hot dog. It's a hot rod.
Couldn't I just, what's the plan when we get to this tower?
Okay, yeah, so, but yeah.
Because we don't have that long.
I think
And
We have a
we've
ship,
been a bit
we have a
beaten up.
mech, we're trying to find, we vaguely know where they are, right?
Vaguely.
no, the
We know they're,
They're on an
top-
upper floor,
The
yeah.
upper floors.
apartment is in the upper floors of it.
Yeah.
But we don't know where
I
the-
think-
Really.
If we go in guns blazing, mech blazing, it's going to be a problem for us. Mm-hmm. I wonder if we should let Fuego away. Use the mech in other missions. Take it.
How are you going to get the mech from the
Into
top of the
hiding.
building to the bottom of the building and outside?
He is the captain, Nova.
Open the cargo door.
Not on
I mean, the mech can probably do a pretty decent fall. It can
Fuego,
Titanfall, yeah.
You're not going.
oh.
I think.
Could it take the fall? It seemed
No,
pretty
we're
durable.
not-
It would take damage, but it would. The rider would be protected. The pilot would be protected, but the
the
mech
tower
would take
like
damage.
a vertical slab.
Yeah,
It's
it's
super
not like
tall.
a pyramid.
I mean, there's probably like a slight slope to it, but like not enough that you
couldn't
slide
grind
all
his
the
way
And
down.
also, it's probably like sloped and then it
That's not
goes
very
vertical. It's like
discreet.
wait.
Well,
Nova wouldn't really encourage the destruction of primary
Never
architecture.
open the cargo door.
No.
You're going out.
I am the captain.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain.
well, okay, so, I mean, what's the plan when we get there? Presuming that we are not immediately.
Oh, we could
Attacked.
take. Can we do a Lucius has the outfits, the expensive outfits,
Does.
right?
But also, Quill, you could locate creature because you've seen
That was
one of the.
Well, I mean that's that, but I'm just assuming that the moment we land, if we are even able to land there,
It's a problem instantly.
They're in like dorms in a corridor, right? And they have their own locked rooms, which they can't come out of.
Did you bring some
Are you
lockpicks?
joking?
What do you mean?
He's genuinely not.
No,
That was
That was the student dorms.
was the
This is a
first
completely
mission.
different thing.
We've done that.
yeah, we did that.
That's why I had to be like, are you joking?
I thought you were doing a bit, so I was going to rip about
thought you were
lockpicks.
doing a bit.
I was.
It's like, why, it's not funny. Why are you making a bit about that?
Bro, we've
Like,
done this. See, we've done
Open
it.
the cargo
It's
doors.
done.
But somewhere I need to go.
We did that.
New High Rollers meme.
Okay,
Cargo doors.
I think
What the fuck's in the tower?
the
The
council,
council
members.
members.
Are they in dorms?
All you know is they're being held on one of the upper floors.
Is
be
it a
fair-
science department?
There's scientific research done at the
Yeah.
lower levels.
But the
Magic
upper
research.
part of
It's
it
like
is
fancy people.
exclusive access.
Yeah.
So the fancy robes and
Fancy
stuff would be
outfits.
That's where they are.
best.
when you go home, go watch Mission Impossible.
Go watch the fucking Aerois episode.
Which one is it? Mission? I think it's Mission Impossible 4 with the tower in Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
So what we need is little suction pads.
Sucky cups.
Yeah.
Climb up. Climb up.
Is that the one where they detonate something in someone's head and their eye goes weird?
That's 3. I think.
I hated that bit. That sucked.
it's
Anyway,
Anyway,
yes, maybe the noble outfits could work. Our transport ship, we could treat ourselves as VIPs.
You have Lucius is still wearing a Valkyrian officer's uniform. You
That's
have that.
handy.
I could be your guard.
We could pose as prisoners.
yeah. Well, maybe.
Oh, look, there's
I'm gonna roll.
4 more council
roll a
members.
D100 for me. Nova.
Either way, I think the mech. If Wago is coming with us, it's not in the mech, but the mech should
Thank
stay
you.
in the vehicle. I think that's
Yes.
our getaway.
Yes.
There is one spare set of engineer, like pilot overalls, in here.
Cute.
You want to be the pilot?
I am the pilot.
Open the door.
Open the cargo door.
Who's the least?
She's the pilot, Lucius.
No, it's more snivelly. That's too sinister. Come on.
See the pilot.
Oh,
Feeling
sorry.
around my boss here.
I wasn't snivelly enough.
Yeah, you weren't snivelly enough.
Who's? It's probably going to be better used on Sentry or Quill because they're less.
Obvious.
Humanoid.
Humanoid.
What are these outfits like?
The noble outfits, they're like wealthy Ganassi outfits. They will, there's probably a dress, like a long robes, like a kind of.
So we're going to have to augment the outfit that you already have. So that, because you're sentry otherwise.
I've also got this faceplate, which is hiding my other face.
Yeah, like Sentry's disguise. Like if you dress her up in different clothing, like it would still work.
There's still a
like-
character underneath.
Yeah, there's
the
still a
clothing.
character underneath.
This-
The difficulty, I don't think Quill can really wear the noble outfits. He's the only one that it can't really work for.
All right, Quill.
Because it's Birdman.
Not my colour.
I push open the cargo door.
Yes, Captain.
I'm the captain.
But yeah.
All right, so Quill, we can't disguise you.
I mean, I'm still in the Ganassi disguise, so that's.
Does your nose just fall off at that point?
It's just the guy true-sighted. I don't know how much he communicated that though.
Also, is this Nova, this technology, does the transport
the
ship
score
get messages or
Is
anything?
to shit.
Does the transport ship get messages or anything?
Is it connected to anything?
It would be connected to a system, actually. Yeah, it would be. And yeah, it would get messages, yeah. There would be about 20 minutes into the flight, there is a all systems broadcast that is dispatched
Oh no.
across all Valkyrian systems.
We've done it.
Okay.
That is basically a summary of what happened. Our supply station has been attacked. We believe it to be members. We believe it to be the champions of Aerois in
Yep.
disguise. They have stolen a planetary transport as well as a battle mech. We do not know their current location. looking for the missing transport. Be on high alert. We have alerted the Ganassi forces. Yada yada. Yada. And it is completely.
So basically, no point.
Smash and grab? Smash and grab?
Smash and grab.
Smash and grab?
Can I get my hammer out if we're at this point?
I think as soon as they see that ship, they're gonna know it's us.
Yeah.
And if they'd said champions of Aerois, they know it's us. So basically, I can use my hammer, right? Can get rid of this piece of shit and use my actual.
Yeah, can I put my armor back on?
I will tell you that having Quill's true identity revealed, therefore also ruining Ayla and Sentry's disguise, or also kind of hinting at who the entire party may have been, combined with the amount of very
Shenanigans?
visible destruction, the people who were left, the people who got away and who could report information, your incognito score is now 0.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whilst your incognito score is 0, you are basically hostile to the entire city. You cannot disguise yourselves. You will be attacked on sight, no matter where you go. Unless you are in fresh, like the Lucius Noble disguises, is a way that you can still be somewhat disguised. But you would then be at disadvantage with social checks to deceive others. You would basically be able to get back enough points that you are no longer attack on sight. For those of you in the noble outfits,
Would we be kind of okay because we were in
I would say that Lucius and Nova also may be able to just about get why, but even then you are going to be under heavy suspicion because you are attached to this transport that's been stolen and everything else.
So we.
About 10 minutes after that broadcast, so when you're about 20 minutes out of the tower, another broadcast comes through.
Oh, here we go.
And this is from Shansara.
I'm high.
Valkyrian forces, due to the attack this evening, I have been speaking in an immediate emergency communication with Harmony. Our mission must be accelerated.
For sake.
Prepare everything within the next 24 hours.
24 hours. Okay.
I think we need to change our tack.
Let's not go to the tower because I don't think that's going to serve
No,
much
No.
much.
use.
What have we got?
We started making
Hey.
headway. We started making headway on where the Magitech devices were.
We don't know where the planar teleporters are.
We kind of do. We were just verifying.
That's what I just said. The Magitech devices.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
okay.
underground.
statues.
They're underground in 4 different elemental
Somewhere near the
environments.
statues. You don't know
Yeah.
exactly where, but you have a vague, rough location.
And they're being built in different parts, and they were going to be brought together.
We're gonna have to just go there
Yeah.
and do it.
But we need to send people to 3 of the other ones. We can take 1.
We need to.
I think we're the ones.
Mobilize.
who are
That was
split.
that was Tornado's suggestion. You don't have to do that, but that was Tornado saying that that would probably be the best way to do it whilst other things.
We need emergency contact with Tornado.
Didn't you
Slash
say?
Northia.
Didn't you say that basically we unlocked a bit of research that said, gain knowledge on how to disable the devices and saving the students.
We know how
We
to.
know how
just
to
So
don't
we
know
know.
where
We just
they
need to
are,
find them. Okay.
Yes.
specifically.
Fuego can basically be like, okay, well, I can. We have an emergency system. If a safe house is ever breached, we have a system to sort of reach out on an emergency. I can take you to one of those locations.
This is it, Fuego.
But what
24
are
hours.
we going to do about this? And he kind of gestures to the transport. Like, if they're looking for this, I don't know where we can hide something like this here in the city.
I think we need to
We're gonna have to
Ditch
use
it.
it, or use it to.
disrupt as much as we can.
Okay.
I just had an idea, and it's a terrible idea, and I hate myself for having it.
Okay.
All ideas are open now.
Yeah.
What if we use the ship to destroy a statue?
Drive it right into it.
Because if we destroy a statue, they don't have a focal point to load one of the devices.
That's gonna really rile up the
But
citizens.
yeah, it's really bad, and also it might drop on the head of citizens.
Yeah.
We could maybe put something in place to make sure it falls a certain way. Maybe if we have a team that goes forward.
Maybe it's one of the statues. Okay, so there's 4 statues like that. Maybe one of the water ones, we can get it drop in the water.
Hey, listen, I hate to be the one saying this, but I mean, you said that if we don't stop this, the whole city goes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I know
a
it's
statue.
bad, but like, and people might hate the Seekers. Maybe they'll hate the Champions of Aerois. But if we can save everyone's life, isn't that worth it? Like, sure, maybe they hate us, but
I just
at least we
can't
stop
risk-
this disaster.
I can't risk civilian casualties, Fuego.
But if you don't, everyone dies,
Yeah.
right? Like, I don't know if I'm just missing something here, but that's what it sounds like to me. Like, it's either the whole city, or it's maybe a couple of hundred, maybe a few. I don't know how many. I don't know, but it's not the whole city.
But what if it was your parents or your sister or your partner that was killed by this?
Yeah, I'd hate your guts. Yeah, I'd hate you.
What options do we have?
He would be alive though.
We need to disrupt this within 24 hours.
I mean, can't you just go kill the Shansara? Like, I just saw you guys, like, kick ass. Why don't you just go kill her? Stop her that way. The city won't, like, I mean...
She has
I mean,
people that
maybe
she
they would still
controls.
do it.
That she has people that she controls who would pull that trigger as soon as she was in trouble.
Yeah, if we killed the guiding star, that would martyr her.
Fuck.
As much as, believe me, I would like to just do that.
The problem is, we can go get her after, but we need to stop the teleport first.
All right. Damn.
We need to know how many people we have. Total.
Do we also know if breaking just one statue will be enough to stop it?
No, we have to break all 4.
I don't know. I don't know.
I would say that Nova, between Nova's thoughts and, like, your communication with, like, Bolt and others, it's one of those things where if you destroy one of the planar generators, like these devices, the more of them you destroy, the better. If you destroy one, they might still be able to activate it,
And it would still be
and
bad.
it would probably be worse.
Yeah.
But they might think that they can still activate it. There's a chance that it might work, you know. But if you destroy all of them, they can't do that. They just can't activate the system at all. If they've got even one remaining, they could technically still try it.
Okay.
And you don't know. I mean, but they'd have to be pretty desperate. Like, the city would have to be in their favor to do that.
Yeah.
Now, the nice thing is your incognito score is ruined, but because that was a military target, it doesn't affect your influence on the general population. You guys still have the influence you've built up on the city. You still have people on your side because that was a Valkyrian forces. You didn't, like, go out and take, you know, it's different to Atlas Academy where, you know, that was a renowned thing with Vortensar. This was a purely Valkyrian supply depot. Like, you know, yes, you killed a couple of guards and things like that, but they were, like, in a military base, basically. So ruined your ability to sneak around, but it didn't affect the Seekers' influence on the city.
I wonder if we can get the Seekers and us to cause more problems like this, like destroy a statue, etc., and basically make it so the citizens are nervous about teleporting Vortensar to a new place while there's still the Seekers causing problems in it.
Make Vortensar unlivable?
Not unlivable, but just like until they rat out this problem, why teleport the problem with them?
Yeah, you could definitely do
So
something like that.
Could we-
The
If
consequences of that would be the Seekers would be forever besmirched as this villainous organization.
Yeah.
Could we create some kind of projection using all these screens in the city and send out a
Take over.
message? At least root that seed that this is dangerous and it's being rushed, and planar magic is going to tear the city apart.
We need to get Nova and Tornado on a screen.
Yeah.
You believe that is absolutely possible. The difficulty would be you would need to find where that system is ultimately controlled by, and you've got a good idea of where that is.
Do we?
It
This
would
might
be
be-
in the central core, the most
Yeah.
heavily protected part
I'd
of the
suggest
city.
doing that.
It'd probably
over
be where Harmony
ramming
and
into it.
Shansara are based. It would probably be in whatever
Right in the
kind
heart of it.
Yeah. The other option that I will offer you, because Nova knows this and you've studied this, if Harmony and Shansara were to do a broadcast, like a message, you could try and hijack that. That wouldn't necessarily be from their place in the city. If Shansara's saying that they're ramping up their plans for within 24 hours, they're going to have to tell the citizens that, which means they have to make an announcement. If you can find out where that's going to be and when and how, you could try and interrupt that and use that as an attempt to try and convince everybody. That I would say is also possible.
So what if... So I have the teleportation crown. I need to reattune to it, but what if, Quill, you used your eye to see where the broadcast is from, and I probably can't teleport straight there, but...
We
yeah,
could
you
send
need to know where
seekers
it
there
is.
to hijack it. Unless
Maybe.
you have to physically be there to put your own image there.
Yes, you would need to be.
Okay.
It's like a broadcast studio, like cameras and stuff.
And
Like it'd be.
I somehow doubt that Harmony and Shansara would just stand by politely while I'm like, hey, their plan is stupid.
No, we need to get in there and...
Seal off that.
It is at this point, as you are still flying in the transport, trying to decide where to go and what to do, you begin to see the lights of another transport. In the distance, not quite in range, but looking for you. As one of the only other, I mean, it's pretty obvious flying this thing around above the city. So the question is, what are you going to do? You've got enough time that you can put this thing down, try and hide it somewhere, or you can fight.
I say we go discreet.
I think we hide.
We hide.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's bring this thing down, shut it off.
Okay. Yeah.
Before we go, do you know anyone around here?
Best place is either we dunk it into the river, like near the water district, and we try and hide it in like one of the sort of the docks areas, like the sea, or we take it to the fire district and a factory there. The smog should help us evade that thing. We try and hide it there. It is also night, so like if you kind of turn off all the power and stuff like that, you can kind of do a matrix and depower it and let the squiddy go kind of
Go to the fire district.
I actually think we should go to the water district, because the water statue is the one that's it's lying down. So it's not. It's
That's
the Earth
Atlas.
statue.
Yeah.
It's the Earth statue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Water and fire are standing up, and air is overhead.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can just lay low for now.
Yeah.
We can send seekers to blow up a statue with this ship that is qualified to do so while we interject a broadcast
Okay.
and get to the center.
I'll take it to the fire district.
All right, just to save some time and to kind of keep things moving, I'm not gonna make you roll. You do manage to lose this other planetary ship. Like, it comes close, like, again, like, and you can see that there are other airships patrolling around. And when you land, every screen, your disguises, your names, your visage as champions of Aerois is plastered everywhere. And the streets is immediately in a military curfew. You can see, like, just glancing out, sneaking out, like, the city is now in lockdown. Red security alert. Moving around is going to be difficult, but you land, you hide the transport, you hide the mech. Fuego puts out the word to contact Tornado and Norfear and the rest of the Seekers, and that is where we're going to pick up next session.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
Oh, you slip in one shower, and this happens.
I tell you what,
Bloody fell.
it was not. It was
Bloody
not the
fell
shower. You were fine. Lucius had a great plan. He did some great work, but
Alas.
yes, things happen. You know, things have happened.
But we have a mech and a drop ship.
Yeah.
And,
Or
but
a-
not just that.
Transport ship.
The story's in a cool place. Like,
Yeah. I
like
you guys
it.
have been pushed now. Like this is hero time, right? It's or is this anti-hero time? Like, you know, what's the greater good? The greater good.
Greater good.
But you've put Nova in such a moral conundrum.
I have done nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine, we'll do
I
it.
am innocent in all things.
You can turn the other way. We'll do whatever's needed.
Yeah.
You can look like a hero.
Hey, thanks so
The
much
drop
for
ship doors.
thanks so much for
No.
joining us.
I am the captain.
Open the cargo bay doors. Thanks so much for watching. This is the end of the episode. Take care. We love you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye.